All right, welcome to the final part of NASCAR Rumble, I hope. We have to do all the legend stuff today, but that's the bad news. But the good news is we only have to do the legend stuff. We already have all the extra cars. We already have all the extra stuff. So all we have to do is just the legend tournaments. If everything goes well, maybe we'll do some single-player races in these bad boys just to show them all off. And they're elite. Why does it have a biohazard logo in it? It's a nuclear-powered front-end loader. But we got to beat all the old-timers first. I'm hoping I can beat all these first try, but we'll see it when I'll believe it when I see it. Oh, there we go. We're gonna turn on. Oh! What's up, Barry? What's up, everybody? Sorry about the rough start. Holy fuck.
Look out, everybody.
Again, that was like the absolute worst thing that could have happened. That's not true. My house could have caught fire. That would have been bad, but... Goodbye, Alan.
Showtime! This is just luck.
I think I might have to play as literally any Ridge Racer. Ouch. So next week we'll be starting a new game. I think... oh my fucking... Never mind. We're going to be here forever.
Now, this strategy doesn't add up.
Yeah, but I think the last time I checked the poll, it was Burnout Paradise.
Huh, excuse you.
Need for Speed least wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking awesome. You get into one problem and like other AI don't make mistakes, so like I'm fucked. Thank God it's a championship, but
look what you
fantastic. Music just like me as an adult. I mean, it's gonna stay in the vote. Like, it'll stay there. It's not going anywhere. But I think it's like one of the games we played through the most recently, so that doesn't surprise me.
I pity you. Big air! Big air! Quick there! Screw him up! Good move! Keep behind you.
Suck! Oh my god, I fucked up Kyle Petty so bad. Alright, well, Alan Kulwicki is fucked all the way off. He's gone.
Oh, yeah.
I need to take risks now. Seems to be bodied Jack Sprague enough as he's come back to us. I can't slow down for this.
Now that hurt.
Yeah, I just need to beat the Legends. So I still need to beat every like cup over again, but I just need to beat the Legends difficulty stuff. The base game's done now, I think.
You couldn't have done that better if you tried.
Oh, no, I see what you mean now. Yeah, I have to beat the Legend in the championship or it doesn't count. So if I finish like second and the Legend finishes, like if I finish third and the Legend finish second, I still lose. So like I could finish second in points and the Legend can finish third and I win, if that makes sense. But they have a 5 mile per hour speed advantage and take all the shortcuts and don't make mistakes, I guess. So second place. By 16 motherfucking seconds.
Watch out for the birdie.
All right, not a good start, but that's fine.
That was pretty cool.
See if I can still drink. Everybody clap. If you're going below like 150, the twisters don't do much. They just like, you spin. Sometimes you get real fucked over, sometimes it doesn't do much at all.
Great.
Goodbye, Alan. This doesn't skip once. Yeah, all my PS1 games are in pretty good shape. That's annoying. You know what, Bulan? I think that's kind of cute. Not like, oh, Hooters! Oh my God, there he goes.
Put a turtle in your tank.
I was like, I could make this worse. And I'm like, oh, I shouldn't do that. But like, wait, he's my rival in the championship. I will do that. Well, so my PlayStation collection specifically means a lot to me. When I don't remember what age I was. I don't know why I said that like that, but when I got a PS3, my mom, she didn't force me to, but like, she was like, hey, these are all old games that you're never going to play again. So why keep them? And you can give them to like one of your other friends that's a little bit less fortunate. And then maybe doesn't have all this video game shit that you have. And I was like, yeah, you're right, I guess. So I gave away all my PS1 and PS2 games.
Finders keepers.
So the ones that I get now are no longer my childhood copies, but I'm like, I want to go out of my way to make sure they're in good shape, and I take good care of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a disc issue. I think that's a NASCAR Rumble thing.
Whoa. Was that your luck?
Because it's not meant to loop. Like, you're supposed to be on the menu for like all of 3 minutes, like 2 seconds, and then it'll cut to whatever. But I hate the demo video popping up every 30 seconds. Not even, so. I have to go through my collection again soon and see if what needs replacing and what needs new cases and new discs.
Like a rabbit on a
It kind of did. Rumble Racing was like NASCAR Rumble 1.5, which I do have a copy of that, but I need a case for it.
One less for them. Hey, it's always time for payback.
Yeah, they got. They're getting a bunch of shit to launch at me, of course. But when I needed to catch up to Alan Kowicki, yeah, now all of a sudden he's getting every power up under the sun. But when I needed it, no.
Watch out for the birdie.
Yeah, Rumble Racing is very similar to this game. There's like not a whole lot of new like tracks and stuff they added. They basically like made a version of NASCAR Rumble without the NASCAR license. So it's got a bunch of different cars, but like same concept of like upgrading and you can do stunts now, which help boost, I think. I played it for like all of 5 minutes, so I don't know. It plays very similar to NASCAR Rumble. A lot of the maps are the same.
Woo, yeah. Woo-hoo.
Who being the Legends cars? Well, Dale. Maybe both of them. Jeff Gordon. James Johansson. Jimmy Johnson. I had a morbid thought from that tank.
Don't you
Let me
feel special?
Let me elaborate. A lot of people in this game when the game came out, not all of them, obviously, because even Richard Petty's alive today, but, like, most of them were dead.
Here, buddy.
Whether that be from racing crashes or, like, other reasons, but, like, the Allisons are dead,
Got it,
like,
buddy.
a lot of the people were passed away, and they were kind of, like, tributed in the game, right?
Here we go. Special blend coming up. One lap for
I thought Bobby passed away, too. Okay, ignore me. My bad.
what a rush.
Well, Richard's still alive. Alan Quickie wasn't at the time. He may have been. But my main argument was, yeah, fucking awesome. He's just caught up 14 seconds. My main argument, though, is like a lot of the legends that would be in a modern NASCAR Rumble would like still be either active in the sport, like commentating or whatever, or alive.
What are you?
Go fuck yourself, Alan. Oh, we gotta put Mark Martin in the video game. You're right, you're right, you're right.
What a given soul. Now that hurts.
All right,
Got it.
we've clawed back. I think we're tied in points now. Winner take all. DW? Yeah. I think anybody who is in this game who is now like a legend to the sport should be included. So like DW would be great for that.
I think he likes you.
I don't think Kurt Busch is there yet. Kyle will never be legend. He's literally like one of the best NASCAR drivers of all time. Just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's not, you know? The prerequisites to be a legend in the sport do not have to be, hey, you got to be really good and kind of a cool guy. No, you can be a total prick. Yeah, Kyle Busch is probably the most successful NASCAR driver of all in the modern era.
Where's he going?
Like he is our Richard Petty. He's just an asshole. If Kyle Busch like learned how to smile and say thanks more than once in a while, he'd be like among there with Petty. Like, doesn't Kyle Busch have like every modern fucking NASCAR record there is to have? Most wins, most laps led, most this, most that.
Great.
Cold.
Whoops.
And like Kyle's a what, like maybe not anymore, but Kyle's a threat to win every fucking week, dude. Like 2 titles. The way to win championships is not the same as it was in the 1970s. Also, if you go back and like look at who was participating when like not to take anything away from Richard Petty, because obviously he's, you know, it's the way it was. But NASCAR in 2010, 2020 is not NASCAR 1972. When there was like 5 full-time drivers and 4 of those full-time drivers were putting their lug nuts on with like glue. Like it wasn't 40 fucking multi-million-dollar. Like it is not even remotely. It's so hard to compare apples to oranges. Or apples to apples when like the way you grow apples is so different now. I don't know. I lost myself with that analogy, but you know what I mean.
Things they start adding
is what I call cruising. Yeah, I mean, like, go back and look at Petty's win list.
Madness.
And like a lot, even like in the late 50s, early 60s, NASCAR schedules were hilarious. Like, yeah, we're gonna do like 1,000 million races a year, and like there's only like maybe 10 or so full-time drivers. It's still an accomplishment because the sport was in its infancy, you know what I mean? You can't say, wow, that guy sucks because he didn't do it the way these modern guys are doing it. It's just gotten a lot harder to do all these things. Well, Mitchell, here's the thing, right? Like, it's like saying, I'll put this in hockey terms. It's hard for there to be another Wayne Gretzky when everybody's fucking Wayne Gretzky now. You know what I mean? Like if you go back and look at hockey clips from to good old days, you see Wayne do like a little whom da dee da whom da da, and you're like, wow! But like a third liner can do that now. You know what I mean? Like, what was impressive in the 90s and the 80s is just what people do now. So I don't think we'll get another person who's statistically as good as Richard Petty is just because everybody is as good now. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Without disrespecting anybody? Does that check? Like, to be a generational talent in sport, in a modern sport, is damn near impossible. That's why you don't see 1 in a millions anymore. You see 1 in 1,000s. Like, even like Connor, like, again, I'm going to talk about hockey because it's hockey season. And Connor Bedard, people are like, this is the next Gretzky. But how many times have we heard that in the last like 10 years with like McDavid? McDavid's fucking good as shit, dude. But like they haven't won a cup yet. You know what I mean? It's just like the skill level is so much higher than it used to be. Yeah, and I think that's unfair to older drivers because they didn't have those tools, and it's unfair to newer drivers because the competition's so much different. Like, all you had to do to win a race was beat 4 other dudes because everybody else was underfunded or under-equipped or not as good. But now, like, there's 20 fucking drivers, at least in NASCAR, that have a realistic chance at winning every week. Now, when the green flag drops on a Sunday, maybe not. But, like, when rolling up to the track before the cars are out of the trailer, you can't count out, like, 15 or 20 guys. Yeah. If I would go back into the 70s and tell somebody from the 70s in NASCAR that somebody from New Zealand's going to come over and mollywop everybody in their first attempt, they would laugh in your fucking face. I'm not going to lie to you. I might watch NASCAR just to see how Shane Van Gisbergen gets on. I'm not that big of a Giz fan in the sense that like, I don't really know a whole lot about him. And like, I know about him and like his career, but I haven't been following his career. I think that makes a bit more sense. But it's just such an interesting story for me to follow. Awesome. McLaren did the same thing. You are a brave man to think that, like, Bobby McBobby is going to know who Bruce McLaren is. In the 1970s, before the, like, phones didn't even work properly. I fucking hate this shortcut. Well, at least Alan Kowicki's, like, back here.
This is it.
The computing Can-Am. Yeah, but, like, that's not the same, like... How would you have known that in the 1970s if you don't read a newspaper? I'm talking more about, like, fans versus, like, teams and drivers. Oh, goodbye. Darryl went for a swim.
Let's rock.
I mean, like, the average, like, NASCAR fan in 1975, I don't think knew who Bruce McLaren was. Man, I don't think that an average NASCAR fan now who knows who Bruce McLaren is. It's so much harder to get into everything. Or it's so much easier now to get into multiple disciplines.
I got cocky, didn't you?
Well, I froze Jack Sprague, had a great chance to catch up, and now I blew it. Like, we're generally really spoiled with the internet and having all the world's information in our fingertips, in the palm of our hands. Exactly. So let me go talk to Bobby McBobbyson before we start the 1976 Talladega, whatever the fuck.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
And I go, hey, man, a New Zealander is going to show up in about 20 years and make everybody look stupid. They're going to go, golly, that ain't going to happen. What are you, some sort of time traveler? You big dumb idiot. I won, by the way. But yeah, like we, all of us don't count. Because we, like some of us, maybe like people a little bit older than me, grew up in the age where they didn't have the internet. Like, my brain was just starting to develop cells as the internet became a thing. So I grew up as the internet grew up. And a lot of you here were born and grew up in, like, peak internet age, where you can get any sort of question or any sort of, like, information like that. You know what I mean? And that's not like a ha ha ha. Like, that's awesome. That's like, imagine just go like, I wonder, then bam. Not, I wonder. Let me go to the library and see if I can figure it out. Like, yeah, that's how I got, that's how me and my parents got sports scores. We watched TSN and watched the ticker in the bottom. And even then, like, in the 70s, I don't think everybody had TV. That was more of like a mid-late 80s thing, though, when everyone started getting TVs. And, like, now everybody's got a TV. Poor fucking, you could be dirt poor and have a $100 flat screen in your house.
Sweet, sweet success.
Yeah, we couldn't just use the internet when I was growing up, Chaos. We had to use both. Because, like, Wikipedia and shit wasn't all the way there yet. They still aren't. What's up, John?
You call yourself a race driver?
So the smart idea would have been to use Alan Kowicki to beat the rest of the legends, because they go a little bit faster. But I said I was doing a Dale percent, so here we are. Yeah, I remember when I was, like, even in high school, I'd have to back up, like, anything I found on the internet with a source out of a book or from an encyclopedia. I'm in for Utah, but I didn't. Okay.
Ingenuity triumphs every time.
I slept through the top 32. This is championship 2 of the day, John. I spilled coffee all over my seat and all over myself, so we started a little bit late. But we just won the first one, and then we have to beat the rest of these ones. And then when we're done, the Legends Cups, we're done. And if that goes really well, I'll fire up some F-Zero 99. We'll do some of that. And if it does not go really well, and this takes a little bit longer, then hey. Maybe we'll play F-Zero anyway. I've been really enjoying that game. The other night I went to bed. I'm like, yep, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed a little bit early. I'm just going to play like a game of F-Zero before I go to bed. And I stayed up for another 3 hours. Oh, Kale.
It's good to be the king. Look out, everybody.
Honestly, FD was like, eh. It was a take it or leave it round. Like, Chelsea won, but like, I don't want to say he didn't deserve it because that's not true. But like, he got a lot of luck, a lot of battles he shouldn't have won. Where he'd drive off course and the car behind him would drive off course, and like, he got very, very, very lucky last week or yesterday. And he's the one who said it, so it's not like I'm here sitting here talking shit. He said it with his own mouth, so. And a lot of the battles in between were kind of like, eh. So it was fine. It wasn't a bad round. It just was like there.
He's got a quality line.
2 hours.
Like a winner.
What do you mean for the elite cars? What do you mean by that?
Once more around. And it didn't cost you a dime.
Oh, so beating the whole game? Yeah, that's about right. Actually, I'm not even sure what you mean by that. Like, just all championships? That's too vague. So all championships, no password using. Okay, yeah. That's because then you'd have to do the EA Cup and you'd have to do the wild card, which makes sense. Championships take about 40 minutes each, if you know what you're doing. The drone car thing goes good. That's the first I heard of that. That sounds cool. I'm actually gonna get to play that because it's an EA game. And EA are like, hey, we like you, so here's our video games for free, smiley face. But only the racing ones, and maybe skate, but only the racing ones. All right, Kale coming third was big. Needed that. What I think it's going to offer, John, from what I can understand, is like, hey, here's a base. Like, it's like here's your base car, and you can build it yourself. Instead of like, hey, you're in the rally, here's the rally car. And you can make a livery. So I don't think it's going to be like super from the ground up, but it'll make your car feel like your car, if that makes sense. I feel like it's going to be like an F1 My Team type of thing.
Great.
Damn it. Because it's EA. What is it, 2008? Like, EA's a lot fucking better than they used to be, man. It's Activision's is the problem child now. EA were like, we're the worst company in gaming, and Activision Blizzard went, hold on. That's us. Then Motorsports Games went, hold on. That's us. Yeah, Dirt Rally 2.0 fused with WRC sounds like a really good recipe for a video game, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, like, even that, like a lot of their business practices aren't as fucking dumb stupid as they used to be.
Please, take a take.
Don't just drop that shit. Well, when your CEO gets fired and runs the next company he works at into the ground.
Yeah.
So, funny story for those who don't follow VR and like game dev stuff. Yes, I'm gonna get into that chaos because I'm like big into VR, and VR chat, it runs on Unity, so I hear a lot about Unity. For those who don't know, some old white decrepit fuck decided that it would be a really good idea to charge game companies. So let's say, I'm just going to say Codemasters. They don't use Unity, but I'll just say Codemasters so we all know what I mean by game company. Not EA, like Cody's. They're going to charge them per install. And I don't mean like per install of the developer Unity, which would make a little bit more sense, right? It would still be kind of shitty, but like, sure. No, I mean like if you install a Codemasters video game, Codemasters has to pay Unity a fee. And that's not per person. So let's say John B. Marine, for whatever reason, just because he felt like it, uninstalled and reinstalled the game 10 times in a day. They have to pay that fee 10 times. You want to know? I'm going to fucking Google it just in case I'm not wrong. Do you want to know who the CEO of Unity is right now? I'm not pulling this out of my ass. John Riccitiello is an American business executive who's the chief executive officer of Unity Technologies. Previously, he served as CEO, chief operating officer, it's hard to talk with this fucking tooth in, and president of Electronic Arts. Go. A typo. Someone's like, that's racist. Hold on. Okay, Dorset, I got you. Like, this is by far, in a way, the stupidest thing. Like we thought, what was the worst, like, gaming thing that you remember? For me, it was, like, paying to play online, like, the online pass. To prevent playing used games, that was the worst. This is by far, in a way, way worse than that. This is the scummiest, fucking, least, like, the most bad faith thing I think I've ever seen a corporation do in gaming.
Pay attention.
Oh, you know what, Chaos? It doesn't fucking matter for the players, really.
Now that ain't fair.
I killed Dale Jarrett. For the player, like, what difference does it make for us? We're not paying per install. What do we care? Yeah, going around the filter still doesn't make the word better. You can take 10 minutes to think about what you just said. If there's a word filter, that doesn't mean find a way around it. Also, we don't need to dogpile it, chat. It's over. Move on.
Let's rock.
Don't need 7 different people to jump in on this here. Nah, it's too late.
Look out, everybody. Oh, well, racing is a thing. Hey.
All right. If I say drop it and people don't drop it, you are all now getting timed out too.
Now you're really
Not everything needs everybody's 2 cents.
That's a darn shame. Woo, yeah.
I'm literally putting that in chat rules like tonight. I've had enough.
Come on, win this thing.
It's about mobile games, but like again, like how somebody didn't think of like, hey, like, let me set the scene for you, right? And this is something that very realistically could happen. Damn it. This is something that very realistically could happen, right? Let's say a video game company puts out a video game that has something that pisses off some fucking weirdo, right? Like pronouns or something, you know what I mean? Like something that like gamers just get mad about for nothing. It wouldn't even take that much effort to literally just uninstall, like write a script to uninstall and reinstall a game over and 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 over again. And it just fucks the company. And it wouldn't take that much effort to try and talk like another 5 people into doing it. It would be so easy to manipulate the system and ruin it.
Finders keepers.
Dale, move. Dale. Thank you. What's up, Leah? Yeah, so Pumpkin, imagine, right? Like, Starfield, perfect example. Oh, I don't think Starfield uses Unity, and I hope they don't. But like, perfect example. Starfield, my pronouns, even though it doesn't affect the gameplay at all, and it's literally a 10-second thing, whatever. My pronouns, right? That got enough people in tizzy. Imagine you get 200 people running this uninstall, reinstall script. And let's say let's be super conservative and say their computers aren't very good, right? And they could uninstall and reinstall Starfield. What's fair, like 20 times a day? Because it's a script, right? So they could just turn it on and leave it. Like, they don't have to be actively doing things. So let's say 20 times a day. Also change. No! It doesn't. It's not per device. It's per install. Because someone asked to clarify on that and they went, nope. That's not what I read. But even then, it's not difficult to do that either. So 20 times a day times 100, that's 2,000 downloads and uploads alone. Yeah, for a company like Bethesda, that's not going to do shit. But for a little baby indie game dev, that will fucking kill them. That will run them into the fucking ground. And then, I read, too, from a dev that, like, they were about to put out, again, I forget what game dev it was, so I'm sorry if I'm not quoting things correctly, but, like a little baby game dev that has, like, a moderately successful game with putting out, like, a sequel, and it was going to be on Game Pass. But now, everybody who installs their game from Game Pass, that's a unique install. Holy fuck, leave me alone.
The spirit.
Well, Leah, I'm only going off of a couple posts I saw from studios saying, hey, we were about to have a game come out on Game Pass. This came out, so we're pulling the game. We don't know when we're going to release it. We more than likely have to put it to a new engine now. Yeah, so the long and short of this is, through all of this, Nintendo is talking about suing them. Disney's talking about suing them. Microsoft is talking about suing them. So either Unity is going to fire this fucking John Spaghetti or whatever his name is, or Unity's not going to be a company for too much longer.
Ooh, we got a hot shot here.
Yeah, how do you kill your company with greed? We're making millions of dollars, but it's not enough. Like,
Good use of that. Now, remember how this feels.
Spaghetti, his name is very Italian, and I don't remember how to pronounce it. I'm Italian. I'm allowed to make this joke in my mind. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Yep, and I know a lot. I've seen the same thing, Chaos, of people like, hey, even if they wind this back, the trust is gone, we'll never use Unity again. Which is, I think that's fair. Like, you can't put your entire livelihood in the hands of a company that's going to decide tomorrow to completely uproot your entire business. Like, and then it gets even better. You want to know what happened? The day before that Unity announced this change, a bunch of Unity executives sold all their fucking stock. Yeah.
Ooh, we got a hot shot here.
Yeah, they fucking knew. They absolutely knew. See, Fuma, I wanted to say that, but I wasn't sure. All I read was execs. I didn't read who. This is why one of the most powerful tools in the English language is the word allegedly. Let's go play it. Man, if I speak, I'm in trouble.
Hopping like a June toad. See how they like it.
I hope those fucking people get what's coming to them. I really do. I hope everybody who has wronged any of my friends all gets what's coming to them.
Let the game begin. He's blowing his doors off.
Nah, Mitch, like my own personal experience, that's fine. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like well, what happened to me, I get it. Like, it's still stupid, and I'm still mad about it because there was 15 different ways we could have at least attempted to solve the problem before. Hey, everybody, you're all laid off. Ahaha, XD. But people like Justin Malillo? Nah, man. People like Rusty Walrus? Those fucking people, they took so much shit in the community for that company. And I don't know if it ended on good... I've talked to Justin a little bit about it, but not much. So I don't know if it ended on good terms. But you can't... Fucking gross, dude. Gross.
That's the way to save gas.
Your biggest fucking supporters who ate the most shit. And then people go, oh, their company's not very good. Bad. And they're like, no, it really is. Yucky.
You were asking.
I don't think there's anybody that I know. You know what, Skelly? Two things. I don't know. I think there's a one guy from the U.S. that was there right before I left. Two, I couldn't give a fuck. Couldn't give a fuck. Everybody that I liked that worked there is no longer working there. I don't give a fuck about those people anymore. Well, that's not entirely true. I'm sure there's some people that still work there that I like. Yeah, Pats. But at least, like, in the corpo level, all the people that I liked are gone. So, I don't care. The only reason I didn't want to say anything bad is because my friends still work there. And now my friends no longer work there. So I don't really care that much anymore. Well, I spilled it all over my fucking self, but I didn't fuck my coffee up today, so we win. You're good, Weasel. Just, the
Look out, everybody.
filters are there for a reason, you know?
Don't need to buy carbonated soda. Woohoo!
Let's just, let's learn from it and move on. Trust me, I'm also not cool with, like, 4 other people from the chat dogpiling you either.
Oh.
Let's take it as a learning opportunity, which it looks like you are, and I don't fuck with that word at all.
Bye-bye. Hope nobody saw that. Come on, hit the gas.
Nah, chat, for those who are here, I don't know if it's like this in every community, but I'll say this really quick. Nobody's in trouble, but I'm just gonna like put this out there because I don't know if I've ever said it. If I have to discipline somebody, if it's a timeout, if it's a ban, if it's some random person comes in and we ban them, this doesn't apply because there's people like that are subhuman to me. They're not human. Like if some fucking dork comes in and is like, did the stream die? Or is it just you, Chaos? It's still up for me. Okay, cool. Yeah, no. Let me VOD watchers, I'm sorry. Yeah, weird. Yeah, I have no drop frames. We're all still in the green here. That's strange. Whatever. Yeah, if I have to especially if it's like a regular or somebody, like put yourself in their shoes, right? Like, let's say like you fucked up at school and you come home and you get shit from your dad, and then your mom finds out and comes in your room and you get shit from your mom too. Like, it's just, I get it. Like, okay. The exception to that rule is if somebody comes in and is like, hey, gay boy, you know what I mean? Like some fucking idiot, like subhuman piece of like garbage. Like, I don't care. I don't remember the last time fucking, what was it the other day? Oh, the ACC guy. The guy who was going into every iRacing stream saying ACC was better. That's not a human being. They lost their last human brain cell a long time ago. That doesn't count. But when it comes to like shit like that, if I have to say something or Amon has to jump in and say something, just let us do it and then let's move on. Does that make sense? Are we all on the same page with that? I feel like this is a pretty like normal like stream chat unwritten rule etiquette, but if it's not, then it is here. I don't want people who get timed out for a little slip of the tongue or a mistake to, like, instead of taking it as a learning opportunity, have 5 people jump on them and start bullying them. I know I'm kind of being a hypocrite by stopping everything, but I don't think I've ever stopped and like actually made a point. Because the next time that happens, it wasn't too bad this time, but it's been bad before. So next time that happens, people are going with them. It's not going to be for fucking as long, but like until I start doing something, people aren't going to learn. So let me and the mods take care of it, and then let's just move on.
Who's the fish stick now?
Yeah, if it's a perm or something like that, that's different. But like,
He's got a quality line.
cool. All right. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but like, I don't want to make people feel like shit for nothing. You know what I mean?
Make good use out of that.
So we're just going to come across like dicks, and whatever that person did to get timed out, they're just going to never come back and continue doing what they're doing.
Oh,
Nah, Weasel, you're good, man. You're good.
sweet.
There's multiple reasons why I don't fuck with that word at all. I've had a lot of people from the community reach out and tell me that they appreciate that I don't let that shit fly here because they're... I think the word's neurodivergent. So, like, it's like, cool, I don't have to hear that. And as somebody who used to play a lot of Call of Duty and use that word a lot, I've been really trying to work it out of my vocabulary. I don't like seeing it. I don't like hearing it. Makes me uncomfortable. Fuck me.
Charlie.
So yeah, you're cool. We're all good. Everybody's good. Let's move on. All I think of is the guy who, I think it's FaZe Jev, who got flashed. That's the
That was too easy.
only appropriate clip. I should check the weather for next week.
Big air.
Well, Skelly's far enough away. I forget Skelly's like not North American sometimes. Because even if like, you're like I'm not far enough away from America to where we don't get similar weather. Like if there's a heat wave in the States, we're probably gonna get a little bit of it here too. But I don't know if it's gonna be coming up all the way from Brazil. So yeah, like Pumpkin was on TV, man. Like if you watched Family Guy in the 2000s, which you make jokes, but I'm sure a lot of us did. It was just a normal fucking word. On what people throw at me. I mean, what you choose to do in your own time in the language you choose to use is fine. Like whatever, dude. I can't tell you, especially if you like. It's like gay people saying the F slur. Like I'm not gonna tell you you can't say that, but I used to use that word like not in the proper context, and it makes me really fucking uncomfortable. I've had this conversation with multiple of my friends. Like I don't care how you talk. If you can you just not use that word around me if you don't mind. It's not that big of a deal, but like I don't want to repeat it. Like it makes me uncomfortable.
And it didn't cost you a dime.
Also, I lost. Oh yeah, like Eastern Canada got their shit rocked by a fucking, not an earthquake. What's the one with the wet? The hurricane. Chaos. I used to use it all the time, man. Like in high school, especially like hockey talk. Oh, I went to write felt and I wrote flet instead. I didn't know David Pearson was a furry.
Holy shit! I am very close to the funny number.
What's up, MD? Thanks for the 68, dude. Next month's gonna be rad. Oh, yeah, right. So, I gotta commit to this week. I told everybody I'd give you 2 weeks of, like, hard warning if I did a subathon. Here's the thing. I'm gonna talk out loud here a little bit, because I still don't know what I'm doing yet. The idea is to have the subathon start in the afternoon, October 7th, Saturday. It's mine and 2 other people's birthday parties that Friday.
Now it's getting worse.
So normally it'd be like, whatever, I'm just not gonna go crazy. Maybe I'm turning 30. I kind of want to go crazy.
Sweet.
I feel like I've earned it. One more like goofy birthday where I drink too much vodka, hit on too many people, and pass out in my own vomit. Maybe not the vomit part, but like I kind of want to go stupid one more time. My birthday's on the 4th, but like I have another friend on the 6th, another friend on like the 8th. Like we're all within the week.
It didn't cost you a dime.
So I thought about moving the subathon back 1 week. But it's like every weekend I've got shit going on. So I have to get up and look at my calendar for the weekend after. I'm on the 7th. Yeah, so you're right. You're right in the mix. So like I could just not drink too much on that Friday. Make sure I'm okay for Saturday. And then it's FD that Saturday. So it's FD Irwindale. Oh, no, yeah, because I want to do... Yeah, I don't want to do the subathon the same day as FD Irwindale. Because I want to drive donations for Trans Lifeline on the last day. And I kind of don't want to have to choose in between the charity thing I said I would do and me. Then if I push it back another week, it's like the end of October, and I don't know. It will be in October. The 7th is the date that I have right now. I will like put it on social media. If there's a graphic, it's official. Even if it's like a JPEG I made in Paint in 10 minutes. If there's some sort of visual thing saying, "Hey, the stream is going to be that day," I'll put the command in the title of streams too. Like, you're gonna have to fucking go out of your way to miss it. But the 7th is still currently the plan. So I don't really want to do it during FD Irwindale. If by some fucking miracle the stream goes a week, it won't. I've done the numbers. If it goes a week, I'll never have to work a day in my life. But if it goes a week, we'll just stream FD Irwindale, pause like all donations and shit, and then pick it up after. But there's no way this is going a week. Unless somebody's got like $2,000 in a savings account, they're like, it's not gonna go like more. I think a weekend is the longest it's gonna go. What's up, Paymate? Oh, is that street version? SV? Friend? Ludwig subathon. But see, the precedent wasn't really set when Lud did his, and also he has like 1,000 million. I don't want to say I've calculated the ratios already for how much to charge, like how much time goes on the clock for certain things. So I know if I stream for 24 hours, there's gonna be about this much. There's no way it goes more than a weekend. There's no way. No way. Like, I'm thinking back to like the most money we've made in a charity stream, the most money I've made in any sort of like event. There's no fucking way. I'll be pleasantly surprised if I'm streaming for a week straight, but I kind of don't want to say Saturn. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable, but like it's.
Don't get cocky, kid.
If it goes how long I think it's gonna go, I'm set on rent for the next like 6 months. Which is all I just want to put some money in the fucking savings account, man, and like get a couple little things for the stream. That's it. I'd like to get a aeroteq for all my older consoles because I've been meaning to get one for a long time. I want to pay down my credit card because it's been maxed since I got it like 7 years ago. And put some money in the savings account just so I don't have to fucking stress every month about paying rent and like existing. So I think it comes across shitty in content, right? Like when you're doing it to stay alive, it's not for fun anymore, and that love doesn't come across anymore. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Payme. I know Mind very well. Me and Mind are pals. Hey, thanks, Alex. That's something I didn't think I was going to see this month either. Starting on, I think, the 26th, too. It's kind of shitty timing. But I think on the 26th, all gift subs are like 20 or 30% off. It's immediate. Likewise. Also a big fan of Cyrus. Love Cyrus. I want to shake his hand, but by his hand, I mean his wiener. By shake, I mean I'm going to stop talking. Now, welcome to Steve Phoenix and Floats, our friendly neighborhood lurker. David Pearson, last place. They shouldn't be, Weasel. They should not be. From the email that exclamation mark subathon, hold on. Because I copied and pasted the email that Twitch sent me into that command. I'm stupid. September, thank you. Yeah, September, like the gift subs were only going to be for like a week. Domtober? Fucking God, I wish. Yeah, hold on. Let me Google it. So, September is now, like, the worst thing ever. Like, I fucking hate it. It makes me so mad. The amount of, like, and this isn't just me, but it was a life-changing amounts of money for a lot of us when they were just like, you know what? We're not taking a cut this month. Go nuts. So all gift subs were 50% off. All recurring subs were 50% off. So if you were like a regular viewer, your sub that month was just cut in half automatically. Even the year after that, they went, okay, maybe the recurring ones were a little bit too silly, so we'll take that away. But any new or gifted subs were all 50% off. I know people who like tripled their sub counts. That was my, like, the first year they did September like that was the first, like, my sub record up until like 6 months ago when I was streaming Rush and everybody went crazy. Starting September 26, 2023 at 10 a.m. Pacific, gift subs are 25% off until October 1st. So not only is it like a small amount of money now, like if I went to someone's channel and it was like $5 a subscription, ooh, you know, I'm gonna stick around and see if it's worth it. $2.50, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I think I like at least 15 or 20 new like channel, like 15 channels I've never been subbed to that I just said screw it, I'll just do it for a month, just because it was 50% off. And they've never, ever, ever done that again. And I'm sure, like, it lost them a shit ton of money, but, like, don't do it again. This, like, half-assed, fucking half-baked shit is just, I don't know. I'd rather it be dope than just, oh my God, than just not do it at all.
Don't you feel special?
Like, I'd like to see if anybody's sub count actually, like, significantly changed over the course of September. So I don't really talk about it much because it's doesn't make that much of a difference to me. They were so patient, Mitch. Nice people. So yeah, starting the 26th, everything's 25% off. Which is stupid. Why would that not be? I'm gonna stop complaining. What's up, Danny? I just spit everywhere. It's the second liquid I've gotten all over myself today. Oh. Unfortunately, this is the last stream of this game. Because I'm 100%ing it, and this is the last day. Hopefully the last day I'm playing it. But I always have some sort of retro game on the go. I think the next game, like, we're doing a vote in Discord. The next game is either going to be, what was it, chat? Burnout Paradise, Need for Speed Most Wanted. That's not going to win because my community hates me and doesn't like me watch me have fun. Payback, because I got to get it over with eventually. What was the other game I threw? Street Racing Syndicate for the PS2. Which I'm actually, like, I'm going to play it soon. I'm actually pretty hyped to give that another go. And then when if Burnout wins, I'm going to replace it with F-Zero X. So I think I'm ready to play that now that F-Zero 99's out. I've got the bug.
So long, suckers!
You see a webcam on? I don't know how we're going to play it yet. There's like 7 different platforms you can play Burnout Paradise on now. I think I do want to play the remastered version. Because in theory, you can still play that online, right? And I don't know if there's going to be a lot of players, but you can still play that online, no?
Here we go.
Okay, so I have a disc copy for the Xbox One that I got at launch. And then I have the PC version. But I've heard some negative reviews from the PC version, but I never know if negative PC game reviews are actually because the game is bad or because it dropped to 15 frames per second one time. Like I don't know if it's actually fucked or if just a bunch of people were really strict about frame rates and bullshit.
Look out, everybody.
I've yet to research that, but obviously I'm going to do that like this week. If I don't just spend all week playing F-Zero again.
Triumphs every time.
No, but you see what I'm saying, Mitch, right? Like, you'll read a Steam review, and people are like, yeah, this is the fucking worst port of this game I've ever played. It's hot garbage. It's literally unplayable. It's the biggest piece of shit. Don't play this. And then you'll scroll to the bottom of the review page, and it's like, yeah, it dropped to 20 frames per second like 4 times. Yeah, oh, okay. Really difficult. So, Weasel, that's the first game I remember beating on stream, and I never technically beat it, and I still don't know what happened. Maybe I'll like revisit my PC save file. But I got to the end of the game, having more or less 100%ed everything up until that point. Uh-oh. Okay, relived. I mean, I'm more or less 100%ed everything up to that point. I didn't get like perfect style scores on every race, but I got enough to like get to the end. I was like 1,000 points short from getting into the final championship. I had beaten everything. And I was like, well, what the fuck? Like, do I have to be perfect? And then I had people in chat at the time when I just checked my childhood save from the PS2. You have more completed than me, and I finished the last championship. So I don't know what the fuck I did different in my PC version, but I couldn't get to the final championship. I got so mad. I think this is the last time I, on camera, threw a controller. I launched the controller across the room and rage quit the stream. This was like 7 years ago. So I'm stoked to give it another try. On a physical copy on the PlayStation 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dale? We share a name, Dale. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, Saturday, it fucking hurt my head, dude. I didn't understand. No, they don't get naked. They're just wearing like model clothes. The bikinis and swimsuits, and they're all unlockable videos that you have to go out of your way to watch. Like, there's a clip that I took from forever ago where I booted up the a video and like slowly leaned my chair back and like faked, like, I didn't fake it, but like I hammed it up for the camera, like big eyes and shit. But they don't get like nothing. There's nothing TOS. Not to spark a whole conversation, but there's people who stream on this website on a daily basis who wear more revealed clothing than they do. So I think it's fine. Either way, I'm not gonna like watch every video. Like, if you want to watch a woman dance around half naked, YouTube video is not the place to do it. This has been going incredibly well, by the way. But this is where we start having troubles. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. Trust Daddy. Daddy knows. Either it'll be fine, or we'll have a very funny story to tell. Either way, it's fine. Saturn, that's the most validating thing, man. That was driving me nuts. Because like, I got it for like $1 on Steam, right? And obviously the Steam quality, like, to watch is going to be a lot better than me playing it on the PS2. So, man, like, we went through, I think it was like an hour before I decided to give up on the game. We went through every championship and like wrote down every number of how many points you had earned at every championship. Because you get points for just winning the races, but then if you drift around and like, it's kind of like PGR in a sense.
Okay, man.
It's kind of like PGR in a sense, where you get like extra points for like doing drifts and like stunts and clean racing and blah 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 blah. And I went back and like almost 100%ed every race on points. It was like the last 2 championships that were too hard to win and do skids, so I had to just focus on winning. Fuck me, dude.
Oh, see what happens when you lag.
Ow, ow.
Use of brakes may have averted. Moving on up.
Yeah. So yeah, the PC version might be dicked, but I couldn't find anything, but I also don't think anybody played that game enough to get to the end on PC. Shit. See, I'm hoping the PS2 version means I can just beat it, but we'll see. Scott Hansen. Bop, dip, dop, dop, doo, bop. That's a treat.
Now, remember how
Ring.
they speak.
Where am I in fucking Oklahoma? What's happening here? I was getting hit by 9 tornadoes in a row.
Darn shame.
Your playthrough goes well. I'm gonna try, man. Because again, I figure most people who are playing that game are playing it on an emulator or playing it on the PlayStation. They're probably not playing the Steam version. But I couldn't find, at the time, like 7 or 8 years ago, I couldn't find any info on the end of the game being bugged. But this was, again, 7 or 8 years ago. Racing Lagoon? Yeah. We had people that, not necessarily from the community, but people we know on the translation team. And then Caro speed ran it a little bit, I think. That is a game I'd like to give a try once. At some point. There's so many games that I want to try that I don't want to like get into. That being one of them. Rumble Racing 2. I don't know if I want to do a full playthrough of that game. Maybe in like a couple years, not like next week. I beat F-Zero GX on Master difficulty. Nothing scares me anymore. I don't think you understand. I beat that game twice on Master difficulty. I lost a piece of me both times.
Now this is racing.
There is Saturn, but I don't fully understand it, so I don't want to comment on it. I've heard two completely different stories from 2 different sides, so I'm like, you know what? I don't really care all that much. This doesn't matter to me at all.
Steer into the skid. No, against it.
Like a 7-minute video. Are you talking about like surviving because it's stupid or because it's difficult? So again, if you think, oh, it's going to be too hard for, I'm going to restart because we're in the pits and it's the first race. If you're in the Discord, Pumpkin, just tag me in it. So I'm not going to do that now, but I do want to look at this. I forgot what I was going to say. Right, yeah. Beating F-Zero GX for the first time is the hardest thing I've ever done in a game. That was the most difficult thing. Well, I'm not gonna be able to look at that link then. I don't tell you, unless someone wants to do it on their behalf. Home storm mode on very hard. Yeah, it took a piece of me, man. It took a piece of me to beat that game on that difficulty.
Don't get cocky. I think our little friends are still back there. Let's rock. Fire one.
For reference, I think F-Zero GX very hard story mode has 8 missions. 8. I think it took me, just on very hard, like 15 hours to beat. If not more. Just very hard. There's 2 other difficulties before that, which are also very difficult. Like, I don't know the speedrun strats, and I refuse to use them, too. I want to play through the game like somebody who would be playing through it in 2005, or 2003, sorry. Both, Mitchell. The AI races are, like, the AI is broken. Like, the final race, which is, like, mission 6 or so, if you don't blow up Black Bull, which is your main rival, within the first like 40 feet, you might as well just retry. Sometimes you can get away with it, but man, like it sucks. But then there's some that are like you have a timer to beat a mission, and you have maybe 3 seconds of wiggle room. So you just have to have a perfect run, which is, those are hard, but like, you know what you got to do, right? The AI ones are, oh my good lord. The last race against, like, Deathborn is also a pain in the dick. Like, it is genuinely the most difficult racing game I've ever played, and I can't even think of a second place. I haven't even tried the staff ghosts yet. That scares me. I thought maybe I had a chance with the staff ghosts, but they do some movement tech that I just don't fucking understand how to do. Yeah, I mean, I've done a playthrough of it. The first playthrough was a lot more difficult because I hadn't seen all these things for the first time. But it does not mean the second playthrough went well. No, it was still very, 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 very hard. Yeah, it's sad. A bunch of people are like, I don't know, man. Stuntman's gonna be tough. F-Zero GX hard mode. I don't care. I'm not saying that whatever this is easy, but I'm prepared for a difficult video games. No, Jack. Sprogway? Damn it. I do want to do Driver 1 on stream at some point. Also, what's up, Spice? I meant to say hi earlier, then I spilled the whole fucking coffee on myself. I think I want to rent like a carpet extractor for my chair, because I've had it for about 2 years now, and other than like spraying Febreze on it and kind of just wiping it down with a cloth with some cleaner on it, it's never been cleaned. So I don't own a fucking $300 carpet extractor. Yeah, Mitch, and I'm not trying to belittle that. I've done that, I'm pretty sure. F-Zero GX on hard mode is like about 20 or 30 times more difficult than that. It's so much harder. There's nothing that you can do to make it easier. You just have to be better. You can't change cars. You can't. There's no meta. There's no like strat. You just have to be good or you're fucking dead. Suede cleaner. Yeah, you can get that with the machine rental. Oh my god! And I'm finally. Yeah, even F-Zero X is hard, but there's no story mode, so it's just like, yeah, you got to win all the races. And F-Zero X, from what I remember, so you know, like the trope in racing games where. This isn't super accurate, right? But if you have like 8 racers in a race, you'll win. The same person will always come second, and then like 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th kind of interchange, right? Like, you always have your main rival. But there's always like a driver or two that will always finish second or third. Like, think of Forza Motorsport, where M. Rossi always finishes second, right? So if you want to win a championship, you can't have like a 4th place race or you're fucked. F-Zero X, because there's 30 AI, they finish all over the place. And you can literally kill somebody in F-Zero. So if you're like midway through a championship and you're really close on points with somebody else, you can just destroy them and they'll finish last and you'll get some breathing room. However, you can also get destroyed and finish last. So like, I'm not saying it's an easy game, but I think it's easier than GX. Not by much. Like, it's cutting off a finger versus cutting off an arm. Like, it still sucks. Oh, yeah,
You're a crowd favorite.
I don't know if Daytona would be the hardest thing I've ever done in a sim. I think it was still Zolder. I think soloing Zolder in the Aston Martin for 23 hours was still the hardest thing I've ever done.
Great.
Mission 34. I've never done Mission 34. I haven't played Gran Turismo 3 and 4 like I'm assuming a lot of you have. Gran Turismo 4, I don't think I've touched it really since I was a kid.
Everything done.
But don't worry, if the subathon goes well, that's going to change.
Sweet. Don't you feel special?
I've been wanting to play through, not F-Zero, 3. I've been wanting to play through Gran Turismo 3 and 4 for a long time. But they're just very big commitment games.
Every dog does have his day.
Even Gran Turismo 1 and 2, like the 100% of those are very reasonable. Like 40, 50, 60 hours. That's fine. I don't know how bad 3 is, but 4 is going to be a 300-hour game.
Now that ain't fair.
Maybe more. Because if you just like hard focus events in a game that long, you're going to go crazy. So I'm going to do a lot of fucking around, you know what I mean? But like Gran Turismo 4, I want to do it. I don't know when it's going to happen, but the 100% of that game is going to be the longest Let's Play I'll ever do. Fuck.
Look what you've done.
Yeah, well, and that's what I've heard. That if you've done 1 and 2, 3 is not crazy. I think you've said this story before, Mitch, but I don't quite remember.
Big air, big
Yeah, and I mean, it goes without saying, if I'm going to do a 24-hour race in Gran Turismo 4, I'm not doing it B-Spec. I'm doing it.
Great.
Like, how many? There's 2 or 3 in GT4. Three? Yeah, so you would get 3 24-hour streams,
Cha-ching.
basically. Oh, there's 2 in Le Mans. What?
Hang on.
What, Mulsanne and non-Mulsanne? That sucks. That's poopy. Fuck it, 48-hour stream.
Make good use out of that.
Ow. I didn't quite go the way I wanted it to.
The pressure's on.
Yeah, I very much understand what I'm getting into with a 100% run of GT4, but I want to do it. Because that's a game that a lot of people still maintain as one of their favorite games, if not their favorite game, their favorite Gran Turismo of all time. And I never really gave it a chance as a kid because it was too hard, and I was like 8. Also, I was like, why would I play this game when I could... Oh, I never thought of doing it for charity. That'd be cute. I like that idea. With how easy Twitch has made him do charity streams now, why not? But the first 3 Gran Turismos were not really realistic in their handling, in the sense that, like, you could just be an idiot and still finish half decent. Like, you didn't really need to brake for corners. You could drive like a fucking moron. Like, it wasn't super hard. 4, no. Like 4, you really, like, it's the first steps they took to having a really solid driving model. So for me as a kid, I was like, wow, I'm not good at the game anymore. I'm not playing it. And then I went and played Forza instead. So I would love to go back in GT4 and really get invested with it and, like, There's cars that I see, like, in people who play GT4. I'm like, holy fuck, that was in the game? They're like, yeah, how did you not know that? I'm like, I've had sex with a woman. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. But yeah, no, I don't know when this is going to be. It might not be this year. It might not be in the next year or two, but I'm going to do it. But if I have a GT4 playthrough on the go, that means basically no other game is going to be getting a Let's Play at the time. That will be all I am doing for like at least 6 months. Minus like iRacing events and other things we would normally be doing.
Let's rock.
I mean, Saturn, I've had moments like that too when I'm playing through games and people are like, uh-oh, here comes the really hard thing, and I beat it like first try. I'm like, what? And then there's other things where people are like, yeah, I beat this in 3 tries. That take me like a year. Like, no, I think that's a fair take, Mitchell. I think that's like from people who aren't stupid or Angry Joe, or ReviewTech USA. I think that's the main complaint about 7 is the single player is fun once in GT7 because there's not as much wiggle room on how to play through the game. Like, to do the cafes, you basically more or less you need to use the same cars every time or the same style of car every time. And because of the way the AI, like the single player races are laid out, rolling starts, big grids, and you're normally towards the back, you can't pick a car that's like similar on speed to the top 3 because you won't catch them in time. Oh wow, I fucked everybody over. So I don't know. People's like, oh yeah, GT7 shit. I enjoyed it, but I also don't think that I would ever play through GT7 to its entirety again. Like, there is no reason for me to play that single player once again, ever again. However, people still go back and play GT2 and 4 to this day. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, there's a reason both those games still have a huge scene. New Game Plus with harder races. Man, I wish after you beat all the cafes, there was like a traditional like 200-hour GT career. But even then, like, there's no real progression. You're not getting to anything. It's just like, hey, there's some extra events. You can race these or not. Like, I do want to gold everything in GT7. Like, I'm just not super focused on doing it. But that last stream we did, if it wasn't for F-Zero, we'd be playing GT7 today. But you can thank Captain Falcon for that. Fuck off, Jeremy Mayerfield. You big bitch.
Ooh, this looks promising.
Yeah. That's what I mean, too. Like, I don't get why everybody has to be like Gran Turismo 7's the best game ever, or like the best game of the franchise, or hot shit. Like, it's neither.
Oh, nobody saw that.
My favorite one of my favorite racing games that's come out in the last couple of years. It's still like fantastic, and if you have a PlayStation, you're doing yourself a disservice by not giving it a try. But it doesn't have the same replayability that the older games do.
That's the way to save them.
Ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow.
His driving skills are paltry.
Your skills are weak, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I being frozen in last place?
You're driving like a maniac.
Suck a dick, Bobby. It's just a shame you don't really have anything. There's nothing really to do with them. Like, I've never really played the PS3 versions of the game. I've never played like the PS3 releases. I think I tried to drift in GT5 when I bought it, realized it was hard, like was not like Forza at all on the controller, and went okay, and then just never bothered. So again, I was like, why am I gonna spend like all this time learning how to drift in a new game when I'm still can do it in Forza, and there's still so much going on in Forza? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But now there's people like, oh yeah, man, GT5, GT6 were dope, like awesome games. You should try them. Like, do you remember? I'm like, no, I don't remember. I own them. I bought them both on release day. I just never played them.
Not gonna win letting people pass you. Crude, but sweet.
Like, I think like, look, we have people in GT2 and 4 and maybe even 1 and 3, but I see it more often in 2 and 4 doing challenge runs of like, can I beat the game with only race cars or only road cars, or can I beat the game with cars not from Japan? Like, I've seen a bunch of different creators doing challenge runs. That's not gonna happen in 7. There's not enough game there.
Big air.
Unfortunate. The weakest. That's fair, Vulan, but like, that's not how a lot of people present it. Like, I don't think there is a bad Gran Turismo game. The two that people bring out is GT5 and GT PSP. GT5, like, I don't think it's a bad game. We still got it, by the way. It's not a bad game. It's just not what everybody was expecting. Kind of like 7 nowadays, right? And there's people like, I've seen multiple people say that 5 is their favorite. And then PSP was literally Gran Turismo on the fucking PSP. That's it. And that's what you got. Like, I don't know what. Someone said, wouldn't it be cool to have GT4 on the PSP? And then they went, I bet, and did it. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, it's a fucking handheld Gran Turismo. That's it. You can be like, oh man, I wish there was a campaign. There's kind of a bummer. There's not a whole lot to do, blah, blah, blah. But like, say it's bad and ass and terrible and 0 out of 10, like, you're fucking high. You are out to lunch, like.
Finders keepers. Load it up. Yeah, who needs
It wasn't meant to be, like, at the time, too, like, games like that weren't meant to be, like, when a full fat game got ported to the PSP and had a PSP version, it was like, hey, this is like a on-the-go version of a game that you already like that you'll play when you get home. That's kind of where handheld gaming was at the time. Obviously not every game, but like if you were playing a game that had been ported from a console to the handheld, it wasn't as good as the console version. It was just meant to be like, hey, this is cool to play. Like, I wouldn't play Burnout Legends over the other Burnouts, which is not entirely true, because Burnout Legends is like the Burnout HD collection, kind of, but I digress. But it was very rare to see a handheld version of the game be just as good, if not better, than its console release. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I don't know what people were expecting with GT PSP. It was just meant to be like, hey, do you like Gran Turismo? Would you like to play Gran Turismo on the bus? You can. Thank you, Ward.
This, what is he up to?
You big dumb bitch. Yeah, I think it's fair to say, if you want to go back and go, yeah, it wasn't the strongest entry in the franchise because it was so handheld and da-da-da-da, like, that's fine. Like, I thinking things aren't good is great. But to say, like, oh, it's fucking Cheek's fucking horrible doo-doo poopy butt game, like, Have you played a bad game in your life? Like,
You do that again.
no. Yeah, Mulan, that's what I mean. Like, there was a lot of games built for like the 3DS or the DS or the PSP that were built for those consoles that slapped, that have gotten HD remakes on modern hardware. You know,
Look out,
like,
everybody.
oh, it's Bristol again, baby. Where you going, Terry? All right, we'll be seeing you.
Woo, yeah.
Where are you, Terry?
Sweet success.
Where are you, Terry? We're gonna go that way, maybe. Oh, he took the jump. Shit. Uh-oh. No! Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay.
Up, and away.
Like, if I get frozen in the one fucking corner, I'm gonna be pissed. My old Accord had I think it was the Odyssey engine in it. It was the J30, right? I think. No, that was the NSX engine. I'm on drugs. I forget what 3-liter that my old Honda had. That thing was stupid. That was such a stupid car.
Look out, everybody.
Yeah, it was a 3.0. I don't think it was a J30. It was not a K24. It was a 3-liter V6. Was it a J30? No, because the NSX had a... what engine did the NSX have then? See? My...
That was mean mustard, mister. Ooh, that got crap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So my car had the J, the NSX had the C. Okay, got it. I had it backwards. That's fine. I just told people who had an NSX engine and they didn't ask questions. So, but man, yeah, for a first car, that thing was rowdy. I think it came like with 230 horsepower from the factory, and it was in 2003. So that car wasn't really that heavy. It wasn't like a blisteringly fast vehicle, but for a fucking 16-year-old, that thing was it was stout. It was all I needed in a car. The only thing is I wish it was a manual, but I had the 4-door with the nice looking long taillights in the back. So that, and I don't think I would have wanted a manual as my first car. I'm glad I got one now and I know how to drive it now, but having an automatic as your first car was great. I did grenade the transmission over time by doing neutral drops. I think that's what caused all the crack in the case all those years down the line. But maybe it was just old and those cars had transmission issues. Like the automatics with the 3 liters were a known issue. I destroyed Davey Allison. Yeah, I was doing neutral drops for like the first 2 months that I had it, and then I Googled it, and Google was like, "Don't do that." And I'm like, "Okay, I won't." But good thing I stopped doing it now. And like 5 years later, the transmission fell into pieces.
Look out, everybody.
Yeah, I think my car did. It was like 7 or something. And believe me or not, I had this car doing 140 miles an hour at 16 years old. The Ford has a restrictor on it, or a governor on it, and even if it didn't, it would not be doing 140. No, sir. That thing does 110 miles an hour and no more. I thought I broke it the first time I got it up that fast. And now it's so rusty, I wouldn't go that fast if you paid me. Fuck that. I'm gonna die. Real.
You were asking for.
Oh, so you can do 120. I mean, that's all you really need in a road car, right? Like,
Now
fuck.
you're really up to great union.
I think 170, 180 k's an hour is as fast as a street car should realistically need to go. Having the power to get there in like 5 seconds is great, but like And the only reason I'd want to go that fast is if I was trying to pass a bunch of cars on the highway at once.
Show 'em what you know.
Was there a governor on Mitch, or was it just that slow?
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm doing 110 in my Fusion in 6th gear, and it's at like 4,000 RPMs. It could probably go faster, but not much. And again, I do not drive it like I did when I got it anymore because it is rusty and falling apart. So I treat it like a little princess now. I'm scared to go over curbs.
Now,
Like,
remember how this feels.
it might shake all the rust loose.
Let the games begin. You
The
call
governor.
yourself
I mean,
race
a
driver?
cars like that, there is, yeah. Structural rust.
Roll it out.
Pumpkin, let's say when I don't own this car anymore, I couldn't sell it if I wanted to. It's from Northern Ontario, so like it already was going to be bad, and then with COVID, I wasn't driving it in the winters. So snow would just pile up and pile up and pile up and pile up. It's really bad in the wheel wells, and the frame is not great. I tried to lift. I think it was it the rears or the fronts that we tried to jack up off the frame to get them changed, and the jack didn't move the car. It just pressed the frame rail, and all we heard was crunch, and I was like, alrighty. Okay. I drove home to go to my buddy's wedding, and the evap just fell off. We had to remount it. Like, it just rusted out. The ground is bad because it's all rusty. And I can't pull the bolt off because it's so rusty. My roommate's got bolt extractors now, so we can actually, like, Rob, who ran 5K today. So if he shows in here, everyone tell Rob that he's great and you're proud of him. But yeah, the Ford, I will be that car's last owner, unfortunately, I think. Unless somebody wants it for like $300 for parts. Because the drivetrain is fine. It's the body that's... So if someone needed the engine and the transmission... Tonight's gaming session. What happened last night? Ow, 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 ow. Chaos, I thought about trying to find one with a blown engine, and then I was like, why? Why would you do that?
Full speed ahead.
My dad back home, where I grew up, I've moved away long enough to where this is my home now, but like I always say back home, like I'm gonna move in a week. I don't know how to word it, but he like knows a lot of people who buy and sell cars, and like that they go to auctions all the time, and he knows a lot of like little dealers that will offer him trade-ins that just need a little bit of work so he can flip them. So he's looking for a car that is not rusty. So there's a lot of shit that I want to do that I just can't. Like, I can't really go on long-distance road trips. I will not take my own vehicle into the United States. Won't happen. You couldn't pay me enough money to... Oh, fuck. You couldn't pay me enough money to do that. Nothing against the people from the U.S., but just, like, imagine I'm in, like, West Virginia, and I have some sort of mechanical problem. Like, I can't just fucking call CAA, dude. Like, how am I getting home? Like, even if I get the car to a point where, like, it's taken care of or whatever, like, how the fuck am I traveling?
You're so slow, you might as well be a glacier. Let's rock.
Danny, it'll be fine for around town. It's basically like the last month, a year or so, I owned my Accord, where things were slowly starting to go, and then the transmission went. Like the hood wouldn't close properly. I got into a little bit of a fender bender, and the hood latch was all fucked, and I never fixed it. The power steering pump was leaking fluid, but it was cheaper just to keep buying automatic transmission fluid to put in it than to get a new power steering pump. Yeah, like even with a modern vehicle, Skelly, I don't think I would drive in the States without CAA here, obviously, but I don't think I would drive in the States too far without some sort of roadside assistance. Like, if I got a flat tire, it's not like I can just call a friend or something. Like, I am so fucked. And there's so many road trips I want to go on in the States. I have friends in, like, Texas I've always wanted to go meet. And flying is just ridiculously expensive. I've always wanted to drive to California from Vancouver. So I would drive all the way to Vancouver. But right now, I have a friend that lived in Vancouver for years, and now they live in Windsor. So about Detroit. I won't drive that far with this car. I was supposed to go to the LZ Invitational, or LZ World Tour in Cayuga, just outside of Toronto, next week. I'm not driving that far in my car. And it's like $300 for a rental car, and I'm not paying that. Like, no. No. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, AAA is CAA, same company, just a different name. But even then, like if I got a new car, Pumpkin, or not a new, like a new, oh my God, what's up, the Cuddle Puddle I wasn't invited to. But like, let's say I got like a 2015 like Hyundai or something, right? And I call CAA or AAA because I'm in the States, and it's something like a flat tire or like something like a little baby problem. They either fix it and I keep going, or like I'm not too worried about it, right? There is a real chance now in my car that something happens on the road where it's like, that's it, it's killed. Like, it's not coming back. What do you mean? I would like a vehicle at all times. Oh, I'm just like speaking theoretically. Like, if I'm on a road trip, my car just dies and it doesn't come back, how am I getting back to Canada? I can't just get a flight. Those are not cheap. You can't rent a car and return it over the border. You know, like, I don't want to have to worry about that at all when I'm on a vacation. If I could pick a daily, Subaru Legacy. Easy. Like 05, like literally Super Gramps from Mighty Car Mods without the engine, just the way it looks. Yeah, I would love a wagon. I'd cut off my left leg for a wagon. I love the idea of, like, if I have like $200 in gas money, I could just do some dumb road trip tomorrow if I wanted to. My girlfriend lives in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? I'm 30 fucking years old. I don't want to drive 16 hours in a day anymore. 6 is about where I stop having fun. 8, I'll do it. I'm not happy about it. So imagine just like, you know what? Fuck it. I got nothing to do this week. Let's go on a big road trip. Right? Let's go home and see my parents. Let's go see some of my friends in Toronto that I haven't seen since they've moved since COVID. And you could just do that. And like take out the rear seats or fold the rear seats back and throw like a air mattress back there, or like go on Craigslist and get like shitty little like twin mattress for $20. Boom. No hotels, nothing. I love that. And then you have a car when you get home, not a fucking van. Like, I would love, I had a Subaru Impreza wagon that I borrowed for a summer. When my Honda broke, and the guy had just bought himself like a brand new Mustang, and that was his winter car. And he said, hey man, if you like give it back to me with an oil change, full of fuel, and take care of it, you can borrow my winter car for the summer. And I loved that fucking thing. And it was a base model. Everything rattled. The seats were cloth. Like, it felt like a work vehicle. And the radio sucked. When I went on a road trip back to see my parents, and again, they live about 6 hours away, I had to bring my computer speakers and I taped the speakers one on one side of the like the A pillar on the left, and then one on the right, and then I put the subwoofer, like, stuffed it in between the seat and the door so I could feel the bass in my back. Like, that's what I had to do for music, because the radio was not built. It was a piece of shit. But I loved that fucking car. It was so much fun. And I honestly, if I had the money, I was going to try and buy it from him. Like, I went home and visited my parents, and they went, well, how much does he fucking want for it? I was like, I think he wants like $3,000. And they're like, ah. And I was like, ah. Because it was worth it, but this was like, eh. I think he was, when I gave it back to him, he's like, if you have like $1,500, I was like, fuck, dude. Like, damn. But like, I would, if I could find a legacy, like an early 2000s legacy. Honestly, I don't hate the newer ones, but I just prefer the look of the one, like that era with not crazy miles on it. Manual would be nice. But like, probably like just a solid interior, like something I would want to like put nice wheels on. You know what I mean? Just in that good enough shape. 1,000%, 100,000%. And then you have an all-wheel drive car in the winter. I've never had all-wheel drive in the winter. I've always had front-wheel drive. It'd be so nice just to not have to fucking worry about as much about getting stuck places. Like, the only thing that I've been told, and this is from my stepfather, not, you know, owners, is that if something goes wrong, parts aren't that cheap. Versus like a Hyundai, Toyota, Honda, you know? They're not like Audi, but like Chaos. If you gave me like $20,000 right now, I would make Super Gramps without the engine swap. Same wheels, same color. I love that Nardo gray, but it's got a little bit more like color to it. It's not as like matte. Yeah, just some lowering springs. Nothing crazy, you know. I don't want it to be too low because I do want to put a ton of miles on it.
Later days, dude.
If I was buying new, Chad, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'd get an Elantra
Make it count, man.
or a Hyundai. Period. They're fucking cool little cars, man. I know that's like boring, but yeah. Mitchell, I drove a base model Elantra. I went, this is a nice car. It's nice in here. It's so good on gas, it'll make your head spin. When I drove it to Washington last year, I spent half on fuel than I expected. So with that problem, I live in Canada. We don't have to worry about that. I ever tell you guys a story of some dude broke into my car? And keep in mind, I drive a manual. If he wants my car and you open the door, you can just take it. You just put it in neutral and walk away. Like there's no, not, you know, like there's not a whole lot stopping you. If you really wanted my car, they could have taken it. The only thing I found after my car got broken into is my like $2 of coffee money change was gone, and there was cigarette ash all over the floor. We're good. Like I go days without locking our front door, and I don't live in like a super nice neighborhood either. Like I'm not in a problem neighborhood, but there are a lot of homeless people that live around, like that are around here, and it's not like a nice neighborhood, if that makes sense. Like I'm not gonna get stabbed, but like, and like I'll go out and walk at night, but there's not like multi-million-dollar homes and shit. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Chaos, if my female roommate is home, I lock the door. If I'm going upstairs and I notice the front door's not locked and my female roommate is home, I'll lock the door. If she's not home, I don't think about it.
Can I stop piddling now?
When I was a kid, I don't remember when our front door was locked. Never. Never, ever. I've never had to unlock I never had a key, nothing. Our door was just never locked.
That was too easy.
We'd only lock it when we would be like gone for several days. Like if we went on vacation or went out of town for a karting race or something like that, then we locked it, or like a hockey tournament, we'd lock the door. But nope, never. Granted, like I don't know, Sudbury's not that small of a city. It's like 200,000 people now. It was like 160 when I was living there. And I live in Ottawa now, which is about 1 million, but. I'm not even going to get into that, Pumpkin, for multiple reasons. When I went and shot guns for the first time, I understand now. You know, to a point. Nice. So I went to Atlanta 2021, I think, and visited. And I'd never held like I think I may have like held a pistol or like a rifle, but I never shot a gun. So like we went to the range and I shot a 22 rifle they call Gramps that's like 100 years old. It has no recoil at all. That thing's hilarious. I kept shooting my little target guy. I still have him in the room somewhere. My little paper target guy, kept shooting him in the nuts because I thought that was funny. I don't remember the 2 pistols I shot, but like Glocks 45, something like that. And like the amount of like wrist kick was surprising. I shot an AK-47. That was wild. I was not ready for how loud it was going to be. I took off like fucking cocksucker. We're in an indoor gun range, and there's 4 slots, and there's this one dude. I don't want to say anything, but he creeped me out. Right? So take that what you will. The guy creeped me out, and he had like multiple big fuck off rifles with him, like AKs, AR, whatevers. I don't know guns. And he sat there lining up his shot for about 9,000 years, and I had an itch in my right ear, and I'm staring at this motherfucker from behind him, waiting for him to shoot his gun so I can take my ear protection off and itch my ear. And I go, fuck it. And the second, and he can't see me, so he's not like he's doing this on purpose. The second I do this, he shoots the gun, and my ear was ringing. Like, I'm pretty sure I have tinnitus already or whatever from going to concerts and stuff. My ears always ring, but it was bad, dude. Like, bad. But like I that part I understood, and like the smell of the gunpowder and like taking home some empty shells, like that was cool. Like I could see how. I wish he was here, but his name's Randall. Like he owns multiple guns just because he thinks they're cool. And as a Canadian growing up, you're like, you're fucking weird. But you go to a range and you're like,
Tell me to buy carbonated soda.
I get it now. I don't think, as a Canadian, I am equipped to have the guns for protection conversation. I just don't. I mean, look what I just said. I don't remember locking my door as a kid. I don't feel threatened going to bed at night. I can go out for a walk at 4 a.m. I'm not scared. Right? I walked through downtown Toronto at 3 a.m. I'm, and Toronto is probably our roughest, maybe Toronto, Winnipeg, but Toronto's New York light. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really want to, but as long as you mind your own fucking business and you don't go, like, down the streets that everybody knows you shouldn't go down, you're fine. Just don't cause trouble.
Can I stop piddling now?
Yeah, but that's what I mean, Chaos. I'm not in the culture and I don't understand it, so I don't think that I'm capable. No, I have friends that are pro-gun. I have, like, very fruity friends that are pro-gun. But, like, to a point, right? Like, Rob, right now, is going through his training to own a weapon. I don't know if he's going to actually buy one, but he's going through the steps to do it. He can't just walk into a hardware store and buy an assault rifle or a rifle of any kind. I don't fucking know. Or a handgun, nothing. He can't do that. He has to take multiple tests and go through all these hoops and jump through all these things. And, man, if you spend a year getting all your licenses and shit for a gun and then you want to shoot somebody, I don't know how mad that person fucked up, but that's up to you. But, like, and I have friends in, like, in Montreal. They're like, I just want to own and go to the range with a rifle. I just want to own it for recreation. And it's stupid that we can't, but also whatever, it makes sense. Yeah, Pumpkin, why would you want a society of people that are all scared shitless of each other? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, because all it's going to take is one person going, buh, and then everybody pulls their guns out. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's just fucking terrified. Like, I don't understand.
Can I stop piddling now?
There's no security. You're just scared with a gun.
Careful. You'll wake the
But yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm, what's up, bitch? I don't think I'm super qualified to have that conversation. Nor do I think this is entirely the place for it, but the penis, I just thought it was funny. The last donation goal was penis enlargement, so this one's penis reduction, because it was too big. I just like having a donation goal, even if it's for nothing. And if I just put, like, bills or, like, groceries, you know what I mean? It seems a little desperate. Because it's not like if I don't make $60 in donos by the end of the month, I'm going to die. No, we're not in that situation right now, thankfully. So I don't want to make my situation sound worse than it is. But also, if I don't have a donation goal on screen, most people don't end up donating. I've been doing this a long time. If you don't have some sort of visual reminder on screen, it doesn't happen as often. So just as a weird middle ground, I just come up with like dumb things to change it to. And if it's important, I'll put it as something important. I have an OnlyFans page. It's real. I don't know if I can say that. OF.com/TeamRick. It's a real website. They want my social insurance number. We had a whole fucking joke planned for the Team Rick OnlyFans. Ryan was gonna review children's instruments.
The games begin.
I think we were gonna make Cisco try alcohol that he'd never tried before. I was gonna review pasta, but like not with sauce or anything. Like I would just boil up rigatoni and eat it plain and go, yeah, that's rigatoni, 5 out of 10. Like I was gonna have a whole dumb fucking jokes, and everybody from Rick was gonna have their own dumb joke. But even if you want to run a free account, they need your social insurance information. If you want to post, they need so much fucking legal gub-gubs from you that it wasn't worth it. I'm like, man, I don't want fucking, damn it. I don't want, there to be like a breach or a leak and then people get my social insurance number from fucking OnlyFans. Because, oh my God, Mike Wallace. For a joke. What's up, NASCAR fan? Hey, I heard that game. I saw Sanok post some stuff about it in Discord, and it does not look good. And he does not seem impressed. Not a game I want to buy anyway, so. But yeah, there was supposed to be an OnlyFans. And then OnlyFans wanted too much private information from me, which makes sense, right? But I figured if it's a free account, why do you need all of this? But they need to make sure you're 18, because there's people who have free OnlyFans accounts that still post porn. Like, I'm like, man, I'm not taking a fucking picture of my driver's light. Fuck that. It's not that funny. And I'm not shopping around for a platform to put our fake. If this can't be OnlyFans.com/, it's not funny anymore. I totally forgot what we were talking about. Maybe that's already too much effort. You know what I mean? Like, oh my sub. Right. Yeah. So like, if the donation goal is something dumb, that just means that I don't have nothing. Like, I don't know. I want to have it on screen, because if I don't, then people just don't donate ever. And like, don't get me wrong. I have found other ways to make sure the lights turn on every month, but that doesn't mean, I don't appreciate the support. But I don't want people to think I'm like struggling for grocery money when I'm not. Like McSpanky? Maybe. Spanky Baba Ganoush is a character that I use in Codemasters games that I've just started using in everything now. When I went, oh, I got pooped on. When I went to go play the original Grid, obviously they didn't have Keenan, so I was like, well, what do I use as a name? I figured they'd have Arrow, like A-R-R-O-W. No. So I said, okay, I'm going to go pick the nickname, and then I'll make my like character name around it. And I saw Spanky, and it made me laugh. So, and then here we are. Swim. So I expected these to be super hard, and they're just not. I don't know why the regular championships are so difficult, and these are just not. But hey, I'll take it, I guess. But yeah, then I did it in like the newer F1 games. So like Ryan's got Div Galoptar, I've got Spanky Baba Ganoush. And then they took away Spanky because I guess it was too lewd of a name or something. Die! Not actually. But then I went with Skippy Baba Ganoush. That's the son of Spanky. Like, so yeah, the Baba Ganoush family has lore in this channel.
Keep up the pace. They're still behind.
Now you're thinking, that sounds a lot like characters from Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. You're damn right. You think I have a fucking creative bone in my body. I am a thief. I love stealing. I love taking things. Yeah, exactly. I think every racing game streamer has their own OC character. If they don't, they're not fun. I think Rentz's is Dave Brick. Oh no, it's like huge balls or something now. I forget. It's some sort of dick joke. Who's Dave Brick? Somebody had Dave Brick.
Picking them off one at a time.
Oh, it's Davin. Yeah. Harry Sack, that's the one. I know it's about balls, but I don't remember how. Oh my fucking god. Those videos are so good, Weasel, when he did like the Goodwood runs up the hill and they all had different names.
Look out, everybody. You can't win that way.
Goodbye, Mikey.
Is he ever dialed in?
All New Vegas comparison. I still have to. I might wait for the streamathon, but I still have to go back and play all the DLC for Fallout New Vegas. I've never played it before. Yeah, if you go back and watch any of Jimmy's, like, I think it was a couple years ago where he did videos like going like, how fast can I take X style of car up the hill in Goodwood? They all had Jimmy Broadbent pun names.
Sweet.
Like Shetty Irvine, Jamble Wanglebork. They were like real drivers' names that had like Jim Shed, like some sort of relevant joke. They got progressively less relevant, more stupid, and more funny. Yeah, Shetty Irvine's one of the better ones. Not that I need to give people more of an excuse to watch Broadbent content, but hey, there you go.
Too easy.
It was his mods, I think, that put it all together. There was two, I think, Bulan, if I can recall.
Attention.
I think he did it at least twice. But yeah, I think it was his mods and some people from his Discord that helped put all that list together. Because they recreated like the Goodwood graphics too. So stupid. So funny, but it's so stupid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Swim. Wet. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Is this the last race? Hold on.
King of the hill.
Run. I'm running. Fear. Oh, I disappeared. I think they're both Goodwin related.
Make good use out of that. Unbelievable.
Chad, did I just... No way. I did. Okay, sure. I didn't expect to dunk on this as easy as I've been dunking on it, but here we are. Chat, this is the last championship of the game. You remember when I tried playing through this on Elite? And I had troubles, especially with like the last 4 championships, and it was a real big pain in the ass. And we've just been sitting here, and I've been paying half attention, and like we won pretty easy. It's funny how things work. I might do some races with like goofy power-ups in the bonus cars, but we will more than likely be playing F-Zero tonight. I didn't think it would be this fast. I'm like, if everything goes well, I can probably do it in like 2.5 hours, but everything will not go well. I've had to restart. Oh my god, I've had to restart 1 time. And it's Legends, so we don't have to do that big 6-race championship. We don't have to do the EA Cup. So to do these 3 races.
Look out, everybody. Come on now, don't you feel better? He's got several pairs.
And then we've achieved Dale percent. Yeah, I've got a timer here too. It's 2:36 for me, not counting the stream intro that went a little bit long and 10 minutes of cleaning up coffee off my fucking $500 suede chair. Speaking of formulas, seemed like it was a good race today. I once again do not watch the races live. I only watch the highlights because I like sleeping. But my man Carlos got him one. They broke the Red Bull streak. Fuck! Which, I mean, I think everybody was expecting Red Bull not to win today, but a lot of us were like, nah, they'll find a way. Yeah, the 4-car fight. Fucking George, you dummy. You big goober. Mercedes would have won today, like, constructors. George was like, what if I just Alt F4 this wall, though? XDDDD. Like, you dummy. I'm not anti-Red Bull, obviously, for obvious reasons, and the fact that we worked together and they paid me money. But I'm not anti-Red Bull, but I'm stoked that somebody who was not Red Bull won, finally. I always cheer for the realistic underdog in any sport, so I saw Carlos Sainz on pole and went, yes, that's my guy right there. Carlos and Lando 1-2, that's adorable. That's so cute. Shortcut, 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 shortcut. Oh, no, 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 no. I gotta stop quickly. Quickly, stop. Damn it.
turn up the heat.
Won early in the year. Somebody 5-checked me on this, but I think Red Bull has won every race this year so far.
Ooh, this looks promising.
In a Michigan chat. So shout out to Michigan, I guess. It looked like the car was stinky doo-doo in quali, and then they couldn't.
Keep up the pace, they're still behind.
If they would have got another safety car, they played the strat perfect. They did the NASCAR thing of like, hey, we're expecting more yellows, so let's just not pit, stay out on our fucking stupid goober tires, and hope this works out for us. Unfortunately, didn't work like that.
This is racing.
5 years. Yeah, that's wild. That's such a wild stat. What the fuck? Oh my god. Hi. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh my god. Rob gave me a biscuit, but I didn't see him walk into the room, and I just saw a hand. It's been a day, man. First thing I did when I sat in the chair was spill coffee everywhere. Coffee doesn't go well with suede. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, shit. Hold on one second. I told him if you showed up to say congratulations on the 5K today.
Thank you.
How did it, I heard you.
I have a medal.
That didn't go on my mic arm, so I got mad and threw it.
I have a medal.
The dog tags.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me help you out here. There you go.
It says I finished the 5K.
I did it. Here's my proof.
It actually went really well. I beat my goal time by 2.5
I saw that in Discord. I heard you at home at like 12:30. Went there ain't no way that man's up and doing things before 1, and he just ran a marathon, and I haven't moved. But it was you.
Got here, I did some food, and then I went to my parents' place.
Yeah, I heard you leaving. Hi, Rob. Bye, Rob.
Bye.
My man ran 5K today, and then had found time to bake. I can't eat this because I got my tooth in, but it'll be there for me later.
You're going to want to wait a bit anyway. It's literally out of the oven about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, I just touched it. Hot. Get you a roommate that just randomly bakes shit. His biscuits are so fucking good, too. I'll be on the way upstairs to go to bed. I'm like, oh, man, I'd love a snack. And then just I see a big tray of like freshly made biscuits, and he like makes them from scratch. Like he doesn't get like a pre-made thing, so it's dope. I love Rob. I want to learn how to bake a little bit more from him.
Cost you a dime.
I can eat with my tooth in, but I don't want to, if that makes sense. So then I have to clean it, and it's like a whole fucking thing. I gotta go back to the dentist and see if I can get it refit. My teeth on the left side of my mouth, up on the upper side, hurt every time I take my denture out. So I don't think it fits properly, but they said I was going to have to come in and get it readjusted probably a couple of times, and I just have been too lazy to call them. But the last couple of nights, I'll like finish stream, go upstairs, take my tooth out, my fucking teeth hurt for like an hour. Which isn't abnormal, but it's not normal either, so. That is true, Chaos. I did buy a vape cart yesterday twice. I did win. 2 more races to go in the game. Chat. Hi, Rob. Chat says congratulations. They said it earlier, and I was like, no, wait till Rob gets here. And they're like, okay. And then you got here, and then they didn't say anything. Dude, if it's not legal, it's not worth it, Chaos. I wouldn't be smoking if it wasn't, I couldn't go to a store and go, I would like the drug, please. And they go, okie doke, and give it to me. I wouldn't bother. It helps me sleep. And it's a nice way to, like, kind of chill out after a shitty day, but... Oh! I only got time to... Oh, Goodbye, 10 car. Something's up for 30 hours. So somebody who has trouble getting to sleep and staying asleep, it's been a genuine life-changing thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Do I only smoke when I need to go to bed? No. I usually start smoking like maybe 2 hours or so before I go to bed. I'll have dinner, sit around for a bit, and then go to sleep. But like, not only that, Saturn, I got a free return yesterday. So I bought, I don't know if I can even, well, I'm going to have, like, I was going to say, I don't know if I want to show it on screen, but if I'm doing the streamathon, it's going several days, I will be, for the first time, high on stream. It's going to happen. It's going to be 4 in the morning, and we're going to be sitting here watching YouTube videos, but it's going to happen. What's up, Kimmy? Hope you're feeling better today. Weasel, I mean, it depends on the strain. I mean, I personally, I've tried hybrids, which is both. I've tried sativas and indicas, and I get more or less the same feeling from all of them. But it's very personal. I know some people that get, like, super chill, and, like, it helps their anxiety, and then I know people who get more anxious. Sleep stream. Rob, the plan is to get like an air mattress and sleep down here, because I killed the other one. Thanks, COVID. I COVID for 2 weeks, so I slept in the basement to stay away from my roommates. Yeah, so if you talk to him, Weasel, he probably smokes a sativa dominant hybrid or a sativa. The only difference I felt is like where the high is. Like, indica is what people use to go to sleep, or, you know, and what you'll probably see the most of. Like, I think if you go to a party or whatever. Rob, I think I'm gonna, like, if the subathon goes well, and if it goes well enough for me to sleep on, like, near the stream, I think I'm just gonna Amazon like a nice air mattress. Like a nice one. Instead of going to Walmart and getting a $20 one that's gonna break in a year, I might get like one of them that comes with that comes with a pump built into it, and like get a nice one and then use it for camping and shit after. But yeah, it's probably a sativa or sativa dominant. But I still get very EBCB depending on, like, sativa makes me less hungry.
Here we go.
Yeah, like a proper camping one. I don't need one, but it wouldn't be a bad excuse to get one. It looks like I go camping at least like twice a year. Like, I would be camping next weekend if it wasn't for my car not functioning. What's up, Taylor? Well, I say that. My car's fine now, and my car is fine now, and I got more money back on my taxes than I expected. Like, my tax return was $100, which for being self-employed was like, okay, whatever, as long as I don't owe money. And then, like, there was a climate benefit I got money back on, and then a Ontario workers benefit, which is like, you make under this amount of money a year, here's $200 for being poor, and we're gonna send you these two more times. So I could, in theory, still go to LZ, but Dabden was like, hey man, I just took 2 big trips. I don't really have a lot of money. Rob's never been to like a drifting event ever, so it was already going to be a hard sell on like a $150 ticket and a weekend of camping. And Gary Owen was supposed to come for a night, but he lives around the corner. He's not too far. So in theory, I could probably still go, but I don't know if I want to like plan this trip in a week. I haven't seen a pro drift car in person in years, and I haven't seen Hurt in years, and that's the only 2 reasons I wanted to go. The driver lineup for LZ is not as good as I thought it was going to be. I guess a lot of people are either busy or can't get to Canada. Who's driving? It's like Chelsea, Adam, obviously. I was like, you know what? If James Dean's going, I'm going, and I don't think James Dean's on the lineup. So. Yeah, like, that's what I mean, to spend that amount of money on like a weekend that you may not even enjoy is a big ask. Saturn, that's how I put on all my COVID weight.
Now that ain't fair.
I realized as a Canadian, we were kind of blessed with our COVID response compared to America and other parts of the world. But the government really just gave me like 14 grand to sit on my ass for a year. So I went, okay, you got it. And now we're in like copious amounts of debt. But like, hey, I survived COVID. I would not have survived COVID if it wasn't for that. But I ate a lot of, like, I ordered out a bunch, because why wouldn't you? Used a lot of, like, grocery delivery services. Those all cost extra money. And I was eating as much as I would working, right? Like I worked at a movie theater. I didn't do much, but you're still on your feet for 8 hours. If you're working, like, a cleaning shift, you're running around the theater, like, 3 or 4 times a night. So I'm not touching that one, Pumpkin. But you don't need 3,500 calories a day when all you do is sit in an office chair and walk up and down a flight of stairs once. So I put on, I think, 40 pounds or so over COVID, and then within the last 2 years, I went, okay, you're only going to eat once a day now. You can have a big dinner, a big yummy, yum, yum dinner, and then some snacks and shit after, but no eating all day, every day anymore. Because I would have, like, breakfast. I would have, like, a little, like, my sleep schedule was worse during COVID. But, like, I would wake up at, like, 4, have, like, eggs or bagels or some sort of, like, breakfast because I wanted to eat something before streaming because I didn't want to be grumpy on camera. And then I'd have, like, a little thing after I was done streaming, and then I would have dinner, and then I would smoke, and then when I smoke, I am a garbage bin. I will eat everything. So I'd have, like, a day's worth of food, and then, like, 1,000 calories in snacks. Especially when, like, Uber fees weren't that bad yet, so if I wanted to just, like, Uber Eats a milkshake at 2 in the morning, there wasn't a whole lot stopping me from doing that. So, yeah, I put on a bunch of weight over COVID, but I think we're good now. I'm at 160-ish now, and I was at 210 when I was at my worst. For those who have been around, or, like, if you see a clip of me from, like, 2020, 2021, there is a drastic visual change. I looked unhealthy. Like, I don't think I was huge, but, like, I was getting there, man. It was... For somebody who's 5'5", 210 pounds with no muscle, like, that's not good. We're on a path there, you know what I mean? I'm not done yet. I want to lose a little bit more weight, but, like, not through diet. When the weather cools down a little bit more, I'm gonna get my bike back out and try to do, like, half an hour of cardio every 2 days. So I think trying to do it every day, I got discouraged. So I had the thought of, like, what if I did, like, an on-again, off-again thing? So today you do it, tomorrow you don't. Today you do it, tomorrow you don't. Or, like, 3 times a week. Like, something where it's not as overwhelming, and then slowly turn it up. You know what I mean? We go for a jog. I don't have shoes.
It's good to be the kid.
That's just more money I have to spend. I might get a gym membership at the one by our house. So when I'm done streaming at, like, midnight, I can go to the gym, too. So I went for the first 2020 was like, I'm getting in shape. Fuck this. And I went to the gym for like 2 months, and that was physically the best I've felt since high school. And then COVID, and then I kind of just fell off the train. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get, like, weights and stuff to have around the house, but everybody else had the same fucking idea. So if you wanted, like, very basic free weights, it was like hundreds of dollars. And we had no idea how long, like, COVID lockdowns were going to go. So I didn't want to blow all this government money in, like, a week, and then I'm fucked for 3 years. Right? So I put it all in a savings account and just didn't touch it. Like, I'm winded on a flight of stairs now, Rob. In the first couple of months I was going to the gym, like, I'm not going to sit in here and tell you I was Hulk Hogan, but, like, I could feel it. Like things were like that would normally, like bringing my tires. Oh, come on, man! Like bringing my summer tires and my winter tires up from the basement. Normally, I'm like winded by the time I get the 4th tire up the flight of stairs. But no, I was like, okay, yeah, that was physically straining, but it wasn't bad. Check. Oh, I thought that said massages. I'm about to be like, ooh, that's a fucking.
Not gonna win letting people pass you.
I know, announcer man. Yeah, I think that's my. I want to go back to MagFest feeling fresh. I own a lot of dark colored clothing too to mask like my stomach, and I don't want to have to wear black clothes anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the aesthetic anyway, but it'd be nice to like not have to like be shopping and see a white t-shirt go, nope, can't buy that. Or like I've been making jokes about buying a crop top forever. I want to actually do it now. But I think there's still a little bit too much tummy. I'm sure nobody really cares, but like I do. But now I don't have to lose fucking 60 pounds. I have to lose like 20. So it's a way more approachable goal. It's going to be harder to lose them, but no, I'm gonna do it. I owe this to myself. I'm going to do it. I've never, ever, ever in my adult life had a body that I've been, like, okay with. Unfortunately, now I have a fucking pirate tooth, so that doesn't help, but... Ow! He turned him!
That was pretty weird.
I don't want to be, like, 45 years old and go, man, I wish I would have gotten into shape in my 20s.
That's the way to save gas.
I could be the sexiest pirate. Yarr! Winky face. Who wants to peg me leg?
Cost you a dime. I don't believe it.
Like, yes and no, Rob. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel young anymore, but, like, if I wait another 10 years, like, it's going to be a little too late. Like, I don't think I'm 30, my life's over. Like, no, but it's like, hey, man, you know all that shit that you've always wanted to do? Now's a great fucking excuse to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching NASCAR Rumble, because as we acquire Benny Parsons, that's it. The game is over. We have all the content. We've unlocked all the cars. We've beaten the game on every difficulty. The only thing that left to do really is Cyber Team, which isn't really anything. It's just like a fun little game mode. There's no, as far as I know, there's no unlocks. I don't think time trials have like times to beat or anything like that. No, there's only a special cutscene when you complete the game the first time. When you beat the game on Elite, you get the cutscene, which is, if I go to Showcase, because I do like to show the credits. So you get this when you beat the game. And that's for beating the game on Elite. But now that I've beaten Legend on Elite, you just don't get another... You don't get another thing, right? But yeah, that's NASCAR Rumble. I wish I had the case in hand, but I DJ'd the other night and wanted to move everything that was valuable to me away from the place I was going to spill beer. Not my worst idea. Sky Captain in disguise. What? But yeah, I don't know. Like, this game shouldn't be that expensive, and if it is, I think it emulates well, and is definitely worth your time. I don't know if you should be 100%ing it. The elite stuff does get a little bit bullshitty towards the end, and you see a little bit of the flaws in the game with its power-up system and how it works, and like there's little things, right? Like the power-ups regen way too fucking slow. So if you're in like 5th and the car's in front of you, grab it, you're just sitting in last place with no power-ups, the one place you should get power-ups. The power-up options aren't great in terms of what position you're in sometimes. Like, I'm in 3rd place getting, like, banana peels, basically. It's stupid. Beetle Adventure Racing Team. That's awesome. But yeah, it's still a fun game. I still think it's worth your time to pick it up, even if you just play it for, like, a couple hours and put it down. A really cool game in racing history as well, because there's not a lot of these like licensed goofy games have ever come out, but yeah, I think that's about it. I love this game. I've always been a big fan of this game. Yeah, so we could get like all of these too if you really want to be an asshole and say that I didn't 100% the game. There's nothing to unlock from that. Like there's literally, to me, there's 0 point in doing it. Like, if I had a pal and wanted to do it co-op, I would, but, wait, hold on a minute. Oh, because I didn't win this race. Wait, I'm confused. Wait, what? Hold on. Did I not? Okay, well, we've got one more. Oh, because we tied. I think it's because we tied. Hold on, let me check. If I just did all that, I'm going to be mad. No, it's because we tied. Because I have the trophy there. It's because we tied. I'm not going back to redo that. Rookie legend. Oh, fuck, you're right. Hold on. Let me double check that. Yeah, because I've got an elite legend. How have I not got rookie legend? There's no way. Because that means I didn't unlock every rookie. And I definitely did. I think it's David Pearson. Yeah, he's unlocked. Cale Yarborough's unlocked. Huh? All right, well, one more. That's fucking weird. Because I have it unlocked. I have all the characters unlocked on Rookie. So I don't know what happened there. However, we can play it on Rookie. That doesn't mean we need to use a Rookie vehicle. So... smiley face. I'm going to use the road captain. And just stunt on all of them. That's so fucking weird. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't save. I'm so confused. Yeah, it's Cale. I definitely have Cale Yarborough, so I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. We literally go 20 mile an hour faster. This is basically going to be a glorified time trial. And then we'll do some single races with like dumb power-ups using the bonus cars just to say that we use them. And then that'll be it. If there's somebody watching this that really desperately wants me to do Cyber Team, I can come back to it another time. But as far as for me, other than having like the trophy in the trophy room, there is no reason to do Cyber Team. It's just a fun little bonus game mode and something that I would much rather do on with 2 players than 1 player and 1 AI, because I feel like I'm just going to be fucking yelling at Terry Labonte a lot. Also, that would involve me having to beat the game again on all 3 difficulties. No. You know, I think I'm good. I think I've experienced all that this game has to experience. I think we're fine. And if the people want it, I'll do it, but... Yeah, I don't think anybody really wants to watch me play through this game all over again. One more time. I've beaten it all the way through on 2 modes. I don't really want to go for 3.
Up, and away!
I'm asleep now. Good night, Rob. You've earned it. Thanks for the biscuit. Is there any more upstairs? Well, I'm cooking tonight, so I'll find out. Might give that. I might have to eat mac and cheese tonight because I have nothing else to eat my hot dogs with, and I don't think my hot dogs are going to be that good for much longer. PKR, you showed up at the best and worst time. This is the last championship. I have apparently forgot to complete Metropolis on rookie difficulty, even though I already did it, but it's the only gold trophy I'm missing in single player. So, I don't know. I'll tell you what, chat. I'll tell you what. It won't be on this save file, but eventually... Wait, no, there is absolutely a way to port save files from memory cards to the computer, and I have the physical thing that you need to do it. But eventually, if you're all good little boys and girls, maybe we'll do the teams championships with me and Ryan. Maybe that'll be what we do. We'll co-op all the team stuff.
That's the way to save gas.
How? Like emulator shit? Yeah, I think that would be fun, Saturn, because I really don't think, like, people are going to be stoked on watching me play this game the same way I've been playing it the last 5 streams, 20 or so hours.
Show 'em what you know.
Also, I'm, like, coming out of this game with a good, like, yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed my time. If I have to play through the whole game on 3 difficulties all over again, I'm going to pull my hair out. Like, that just does not sound like it's going to be a fun time at all. It sounds like we'd be doing it just for the sake of doing it, and that's like, nah. My fault for not checking the trophy room, because I would have done it, but... And if there's anybody particularly that's watching either now or on the VOD or whatever that really wants me to see me do Cyber Team, I can come back to it another time. That's not a problem. But I don't think,
Sweet success.
it's irrelevant. Maybe we'll do, like, a Cyber Team then. After this. So I'm basically, like, this is gonna be, I'm in 2 steps faster of a car. Like, we're lapping people.
I'm so proud of
Yeah, we're like 20 seconds a lap faster. So this isn't gonna take long. Love it starts in 2nd gear. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't fucking understand why we didn't get a trophy for this. The only thing I can think of is if maybe I just beat Kel Yarborough and didn't beat whoever won the trophy. Or the other way around. Maybe, like, we tied and technically that didn't count. Because no. I would have had to have beaten Kel Yarborough in the points to unlock him. But maybe I didn't win in the points. I don't know. It's a good thing I have all this archive so I can go back and fucking check, but I'm not going to do that in the minute right now. Whoops. Shit. Well. Suck me. Yes.
Good.
I love how it has taillights that just don't work. We modeled them. Didn't model in how to make them work.
Oh, yeah.
I suck your dad's fucking minion.
Woo-wee. Faster and grease lightning. Please, take a ticket. Make it count, man.
Should see the underside of this car. I mean, I hope I don't, but I can't rotate it like front and back, so it's not like I can flip on. Oh, wait, no. I can just not slow down for the twisters. That is something I can do. If they can catch up to me.
He owns the track. Time for driving school.
Bulon, you can spoil it if you want.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Damn it. I'm trying to flip the car over.
That was too easy. Don't get cocky. I think our little friends are still back there.
Are they, though? Yeah. Stimpy. Double Stimpy. So whenever I was leading, I was too scared to use the Joker power-ups, but now that we have, like,
Ooh, this looks
a
promising.
significant performance advantage, I can just spam them and see what comes up.
Make it count, man.
So are the first ones, too, to be fair. And I think this one would be better,
Sweet, sweet success.
as the first one, though, because it's all city. So it's like the biggest jarring, like, change of environment over, like, an actual racetrack. The first biomes are just, like, highways, like, random highways. It's not that crazy. Like, it is, but, like, it's not, you know, you're not driving through the middle of a fucking city. It's a metropolis.
Finders keepers.
Sticky. How's the storm even reached that far? That's wild. I'm not lifted.
Here we go. You can't win that way.
Yeah, because I meant to do that. Not like it's going to matter much. I always used to think if you like hit the oil slick and just turn smooth, you got extra speed. That'd
Now
be
you're really
okay. That would be actually a dope mechanic. I think that'd be super cool.
Ooh,
Like if you hit the
this looks
oil slick, but kept the car from sliding around, it gave you like an extra 2 or 3 miles an hour of speed. Like not a whole lot, but like, you know. I think that's asking a lot. But that's a fucking game I gotta play soon. I'll see like gameplay of Drive Hub. Not Drive Hub, I'm an idiot. Drive Club. And go, oh fuck, I wish I owned this. I have a copy.
Oh yeah.
I bought one. I don't remember when I did, but I have one.
It's good to be the kid.
Never played it, never touched it.
Cha-ching.
I always just thought that like it was shitty. But I never bothered trying to play it. I was kind of a console fanboy at the time. I was like, PS4's best racing game is Drive Club? Okay. Okay. Burnout Wheel compatible? Maybe? I think Burnout's one of those games that like just because you can doesn't mean that you should. But maybe? Yeah, a lot of people still have good things to say about Drive Club. I just gotta go back and play it. So, here's the thing. Where are my Rhino GT4 enjoyers? Because he used to joke about, like, if I get, like, 5 million subscribers, I'll do a Drive Club playthrough.
Yeah, man. Fantastic.
And I want to know why. Like, is it a really long playthrough? Is it just a game that he never wanted to play? Like, there's a joke here that I'm missing. And I don't want to be like, yeah, dude, let's play Drive Hub. And then I realize the joke, and it's too, like, once I start a game, it's too late. I'm not just going to stop. Well, that's not true. I've done it before, but I don't want to. Goodbye, everybody.
Let's rock.
Crash and Burn. That is a game that's been sitting in my PS2 pile for literally years, and I've never touched. No, it was the number was just slightly ridiculous. Like, it wasn't like a Ban Reaper number, you know what I mean? But it was a little bit higher.
Don't get cocky. I think our little friends are
I just want to know why he was, like, not really wanting to play it. Because there could just be no real reason, but it makes me think that the 100% is, like, a big pain in the ass or something. Because Ryan is very much like me and does not just play through a game. He usually goes for the 100%. Because we're stupid. I'm not lifting and you can't make me. No, don't follow me.
Hey, that was a good box.
It was.
Cha-ching. Look out, everybody.
I think Drive Club was hurt a little bit by the fact that there was no Gran Turismo on the PlayStation. Let me explain. And I have nothing but a gut feeling to go off of this, so it's not like I have sources or whatever, but as somebody who was on the other side and still enjoying Forza at the time, I remember my regular comment on, like, thinking Drive Club was bad, having never played it, but thinking of, like, okay, is like, that's all that Sony has is Drive Club. If you have an Xbox, you had Forza Motorsport and Horizon, which, not counting Forza 5, were two decent to good franchises. So I think if Gran Turismo would have been out on the PS4, people would have saw Drive Club for what it was, not a console seller. Not to say it wasn't a console seller, but I think it was really big shoes to fill that they didn't really ask for.
One less for them.
It's like, I'm not buying a PS4 for Drive Club. Like, I'm not doing that. But what's up, Audio? How we doing? You are here for the third or fourth lap in the 100% run. We are. I somehow didn't complete this on Rookie, so here we are. Well, Drive Club had been out for forever and a day at that point. But I'm saying, like, if GT Sport or some sort of, like, console-selling racing game had existed and then Drive Club had come out, I think it would have got, like... The people like me would have shut up and not said anything about it, and you could have just enjoyed it for what it was. So, for somebody who used to think it was poopy for no reason, I'm stoked to, like, go back and try it for the first time and see what I think about it.
Once more around.
She. It's a tiny human. I'm currently playing this as a tiny human. Backwards PS2 for the win. It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. Oh, wrong button. It's real funny you say that. But yeah, like this game like has frustrating things, but for what it is, like a budget kart racer for NASCAR fans, it's a blast. The especially when you're playing with friends, holy shit! Watching your friend go to literal space after you hit them with the earthquake or whatever you want to call it, mwah, love that. Very funny. We've had my most successful Twitch clip is from this game, and it was sending Terry Labonte to the Shadow Realm as Dale Earnhardt. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a very fun video game, and especially now when PS1 games are basically just free. If you know where to look, it's very much worth your time. There's a couple little things, like some power-up balancing is out of whack. Like, I shouldn't be getting bad gas and oil slicks in fucking third when first place is 20 seconds ahead. Like, some sort of leader shell would have helped this game wonders. Like, I'm using an OP car here, so obviously I am gonna, like, totally wax everybody, but in the Elite Championships, there was times where, like, the one driver would get away to, like, a 30-second lead on lap 1, and there's just nothing you can do. You have to hope that you keep getting freezes, and a lot of times you don't. Like, some sort of way to bring first place back to the field would have been nice. But, like, little things. Like, the core game is great. It's just little things I would have tweaked. Little changes. We were robbed of NASCAR Rumble 2. There we go. What the fuck? That's so weird. I don't know why I didn't have gold there, but I had the character unlocked. But yeah, there we go. We have everything unlocked in the standard hall. Like I said, we have done nothing in the teams, but I don't really want to do Cyber Team, and you don't get anything unlockable, I don't think, for having Cyber Team all golds. And it would involve me playing through the game again, all the way through, including the EA and the Wildcard Cup, 3 more times. So I don't particularly want to do that. But if somebody wants to see it, we can make it happen another time. If the people want it, we'll do it. But here's what we're gonna do. I have all the unlockable cars, and I've never really used them. So let's turn power-ups on. I'm not this brave, but we'll turn it on like Pro, so we can still have an advantage. Let's throw it on Cyber Team. I'm going to pick the jet car. And my teammate will be Dale Earnhardt Sr. in an elite car. Yeah, see, we already have golds for all these. Because we did it all on single player. Let's do... I like Southern Exposure. So just to say I did 1, let's do 1. But we could totally cheese this. Like, if we want, if people wanted me to come back and do it, I would just put all, like, the difficulty on rookie and then just use elite vehicles. Where we would just win the first 2 like, sets of championships, like, first try really easy. The elite ones would be tricky, but fuck it. I still can't believe this top speed is the same as everybody else.
Look.
That's such a bummer. Ow. Ow. What? Dildo car. Help me. Not so much about this game.
Hey, look at there. I think there's one fan just left to get nacho.
Very underrated, I think. This is a Nintendo game that came out on the PS1, if that makes sense. Like, this would have went so hard on the 64. And I didn't know until... Oh, shit. Did we see Chris Sasaki in the fucking, in the credits? I don't think so, eh? He said he worked on this game.
That was too easy. Special blend coming up. Levi!
I'm speed. Come on, Dale. Get your shit together, buddy. There he goes. If you missed any of the parts of this playthrough and you want to watch it again for some reason, !YT. All my Let's Plays, my important iRacing races, basically anything that I think people would want to watch again are all archived over there. I just played through this game pretty recently, like within the last couple of years. That's why we're playing through it again. Is to, oh my god, is to have a copy backed up on YouTube. So yeah, Cyber Team is just three teams of three teams of two. Sorry, words. But you can see how this is gonna get annoying, right? I'm in the lead by like a considerable margin, and Dale is in a faster fucking car than the AI, and he's still in fourth somehow. Like, if you're doing this with the AI, I feel like it's just gonna be luck based. There he goes. He finally got the fucking second. Stay in it. I'm staying in it. Unfreeze. Nice. Dildo car, no!
This, what is he up to?
Why was I going in reverse there? Yeah, the acceleration on this thing is stupid.
King of the road.
I figured it'd be like a little bit faster, but it's not. It's the same speed as everything else. It's just slightly faster in a straight line. Or slightly, it's faster to accelerate, sorry. No, Dale!
Here's a little thread. Oh, yeah.
Also, the extra grip does literally nothing. It's as good as I remember. They're stupid enough, but not, like, corny. Like, there's not a point in the game that I wanted to turn the announcer off. And I can't say that about a lot of other games that came after this. Even Rumble Racing, it felt really played out, but like... Oh no, are we gonna die? No. Come on, Dale. Figure it out, bud.
Finders keepers.
But yeah, it'll take all of 10 seconds for me to plug in my Switch. We're gonna play a little bit of F-Zero after this. The storm simply can't catch me. I'm too fast. No, like it's supposed to be stupid. Like that's the point, right? Yeah. Like I want him to make dumb puns and jokes. Like that's the whole point. But it's not like, oh brother, this guy stinks. Like you're in on the joke. There's enough voice lines to where it doesn't get like played out. Help, thanks. Oh my fucking god, Crawdad Crossing in this is gonna be stupid. Or the, oh no, it's the one with, the one shaped like a pig. It's not Dog Tired, it's the other one. It's like Hog's Back or something like that. We are gonna have troubles. Come on, Dale! You're literally 10 miles an hour faster than all of them, Dale. Come on, Dale! Come on, Dale! Come on, Dale! He didn't get him. Hog Hollow, yes. All right, so maybe we can just carry Dale. Maybe we can carry him. Goodbye. Me and my best friend Dale Earnhardt Sr. are gonna go this way now. Yeah, I actually have to use the brake in this. I've never used the brake in this game in my life. That's why I crash into so much shit, but like... No. Okay. Turn it around. See, the smart thing to do would be to run blocker for Dale. Like absorb all the power-ups and everything, and like...
Better motivated than yours?
But he's the Intimidator. He can take care of himself. That's what he would want, in my mind. I just heard him flipping, so maybe not.
Well, let's for them.
Jesus. Knew the handling was bad, but this is pathetic.
Don't you feel special?
Yeah, we're beating the game now, King Boyd, so I just wanted to show, like, one Cyber Team championship. So other than, like, gold trophies, you don't unlock anything, as far as I know, for beating all of Cyber Team on every difficulty. And, babysitting an AI and playing every championship in the game all over again 3 times does not sound like my idea of fun. So I'm gonna not do that, but I figured I'd show off a little bit more of the bonus cars in some single races and stuff, because I haven't driven with them really, especially in their elite form. Good lord. Like, if somebody stumbles upon this playthrough on YouTube and like, I want to see everything there is to see of NASCAR Rumble, I want to make sure they see everything. Come on! That's not nice. Maybe if your cars were propelled by methanol, you wouldn't need to throw natural disasters at me like weapons, huh?
Great! Well, whole premium shipments, ain't it?
Yeah, and like beating the game again with an AI on 2 different difficulties, like watching me do this on Rookie and Pro, I think would be pretty lame, because I would use elite vehicles. I'm not gonna downgrade myself. Yeah, I thought it was gonna have a higher top speed as a kid, but it has just like super good acceleration. Promised an anime, pretty much. Like I said before you got in here, it's the only car in the game I've had to hit the brakes with so far.
Roll it out.
1990s Indy car. It is in my mind.
Look out, everybody.
I need another copy of Kart World Series. I think I just have the case for it.
King of the Hill. Here we go.
I was goofing around with cameras.
Gravity's overrated. It's a shootout to the finish.
Is it the speedrun car? What's the speedrun car? This is technically like you can go faster, but like I feel like the acceleration is worth it. Like, look, to make these corners, I have to lift a little bit, but like, if it was a hot rod, no! I'm not playing Rush right now, and you can't make me. No! Elite's just a difficult, like, this is the elite jet car. It's just the categorization of vehicles. It's September, leave me alone. I will simply outrun the storm. How is Dale in 4th?
You better work on that. He's got a quality line.
NASCAR. Really? Is it like... I figured they'd use like...
You gonna take that?
One of the Legends cars at least, because it has the same, like, similar stats to the regular NASCARs, but it's just 5 miles an hour faster in a straight line. That seemed like the obvious choice. Though I'm sure there's not a whole lot of people speedrunning this fucking game. Come on, Dale. I'm not waiting half a lap. You'll take fourth. Guys, I think we've won the championship. I think we've got it. EA car is a good one. Is there different stats? I've never used it. It's like if I'm going to use a regular looking car, I don't want to use one that has EA Sports all on the side of it.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Okay, it just ignored me.
Sector 5. One giant leap for mankind.
Chat, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so this car like clearly handles like bupkis, right? Like we can all see that. It's kind of amazing. So because it handles my nose is a shave. Because it's so handles so bad, it doesn't like float around like the other cars do. So remember, like, so I'm trying to take shortcuts sometimes, and like I'll bounce off of a tree and like slide from like side to side on the screen. Like I have a hard time getting back into control. This car handles so bad that it's gonna be hard to turn, but it's much easier to like make turns that way. Janice, thanks for the follow. I hope.
Ooh, that guy's crafty.
So yeah, like you got to lift for some corners, but you accelerate to 180 again, like basically immediately. It doesn't make that much difference. Oh my God, Stacy Compton. How?
Okay.
Dale, you're fired. Dale Earnhardt, one of the best drivers in NASCAR history, right? Has a car that is 10 miles an hour faster than his competition, yet somehow was in last place. Dale, you're pissing me off, Dale. Is this payback? I figured you'd like me using you for the whole playthrough.
No, against it.
But like, right there was the revelation that I had.
Moving on up.
In the regular cup car, it's a little hard to make that turn because like you're carrying that right-hander with speed, and like to line up the car so it goes through the shortcut properly is a little tricky.
Make good use
This
of
car
it.
handles so bad that you just turn the corner, stop, line it up, and then go. And the acceleration's so good, I feel like you don't lose any time from that. Like it would take you about the same amount of time to do it with a normal car. Oh, what's up, Smart Kitty? I forget I saw you chat like a couple weeks ago when I was mad about something and I meant to say hi and then forgot and then you disappeared. I was like, oh, sad. Yeah, that would make sense. I feel like the Legends cars have the same handling stat, but are just faster, so why would you not use those?
Now you really have the great music.
I didn't know if there was a rule or something. Speedrun fucking categories are weird. Okay, buddy.
Make it count, man. Where's she going?
Like on and off. That's fair. I realize you are a little bit of a lurker. You said something, I forget what it was, that I really wanted to respond to, and then got mad at something and forgot. Dale! Alright. Alright, Dale.
I like it.
I need you to know that I'm doing this for you. I'm not happy about this. But now I've got to slow down. I've got to come back here. And I got to fuck these people over. You don't know how to car. Hi, Johnny Benson. Goodbye, Johnny Benson.
Whoops.
There, he's in fourth. Now he's in third now. About goddamn time. Not well.
One giant leap for mankind. Ooh, we got a hot copy.
No, no!
You call yourself a race driver?
No. Uh-oh, here comes Dale. No, 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 no. Okay. It's like Dale uses the shortcuts, and I'm literally blocking it with a 14-foot flaming dildo. I should probably move out of the way. This was my freeze that I launched like an hour ago.
Full speed ahead.
How? Go, Dale. No, no. Damn it.
Gonna win it. Bye-bye.
I've killed Jeff Burton. Dale, I don't know how more I can fuck the field over, buddy. I pushed all four of their shit in.
Well, here we are.
Where are you? Where are you? I just killed Wally Dallenbach. Where are you? You are in a faster car, Dale.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind, this might be fun to play through. I take it back. Maybe this would be fun. I just have to make sure I'm in a fucking OP car.
Sweet.
He's still in last. I think we've got the championship regardless. But it would be more fun to drop back and try to get him to not finish in last. That is exactly what I'm going to do.
Great.
Fuck you, Wally. Eat a dick.
Picking them off one at a time.
Come here, Stacy.
Cha-ching.
Fuck Wally again in particular. Hit turn. Dale, I don't know what more. We're in the last corner, but I don't know what more you want me to do. I dropped back twice to try and slow them down. Come on, Dale. Top 3 podium? You suck. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we still won, thank God, but I would tear my hair out if I had to play through this game again. Babysitting. But if we cheat, it might be more fun. But anyway, let's do this. Let's do this. What have you not driven yet? Try the esports car. Oh, hold on. You already know what I'm about to do. Try the bonus tracks. Goodbye. It's slightly faster. It like clips 181. It's like 1 mile an hour faster. It handles good. But no, it handles a little bit better. I don't think Dale had fire shooting out of his exhaust either. I did put the power-ups on more, right? Yes, I did. Yeah, it's 1 mile an hour faster. It was mayhem? Okay. Yeah, it feels a lot grippier than Dale did. I don't know if that's because it's a genuine advantage or it's placebo, but... Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. It's gonna hurt me. Yeah. Oh. No. All right, I might switch it to 3 laps.
Special win coming up.
It's a good question. Why 153? I figured this track would be slow enough to do 5 laps and it'd be fun, but nah. The last race I'll do on the stream is a Circus Minimus race with 8 laps on Mayhem. But I want to try all the bonus cars first. So I think we've driven a Legends car. It wasn't for anything, but we've driven one. I think it was just to unlock stuff. But I haven't driven, like, a lot of the unlockable cars yet. I mean, not like I need... I never really, like, grew up or played Daytona 2. I played Daytona 2 at an arcade cab last year at MagFest. Oh, no, that's not even true. I played Daytona 2 at an arcade cab at TwitchCon in 2019. That was the first and last time I played Daytona 2. So I think it's cool that it's being archived in a newer game, but it doesn't really... Now Dale knows what he's doing. Fuck off. Now that I gotta race him, he's like, nah, actually, I turned the wheel with my hands. You old bastard. Good Christ. Oh, I was still leading, damn it. I thought it was in second. I want my horsepower, thank you. Oh. Get fucked, asshole. I'm not done. I'm not finished with you. Using the stash, surely. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Accurate. But yeah, Saturn's going to be cool. Not like I need an excuse to play a new Yakuza game, but like... Sega's very cool for that. I wish they would release, like, it standalone, but... Man, I still remember... I'm going to be going a different way to MagFest this time when I go. I got to start saving, like, right now. But I'm going to pick up some friends in Vermont and drive them down. So instead of staying in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, our overnight stop is going to be Albany, New York. But I remember last year, I stayed in Wilkes-Barre for the night on the way back. And I saw something that I've never seen in real life. I saw a arcade cabinet cruising world. Never in my entire existence have I seen that. So, I've never been more fucking stoked to play it. And then I went and got changed, like 3 different change machines, and it just never worked. I couldn't get it to work. Very sad. All right, let's load it up with Dale. Road to Ruin. I've seen USA and Exotica. I've never seen World. I thought World was console only because I've never seen a cab for it. I've never raced this track. I've always raced the other 2. So this track's brand new to me. And I went team just to make it a little bit more fun.
And you were doing so.
Goodbye. Hop.
Dare you to do that again?
Oh, y'all missed it, you big dummies. Leave Dale alone. You leave my friend alone.
It's good to be the king.
I'm glad I switched it to 3 laps. This is a longer lap. Where does the fucking boost flames come out of? Where do they come out? Oh, that's boring. Oh my, hello? Well, alrighty then. Yeah, we put Dale on elite, and he's like, yeah, I am. Oh, hello? Oh, that sucks. So you got to drive between them or hope somebody breaks those barrels the first time around. Oh, the suckening. Yeah, the three laps was smart. I don't want to be cold. Oh. I don't know if the twisters affect your... Oh, they definitely do affect your teammate. Oh, that was... Why did I do that? Oh, my God. What's going on, fellas? Dale, no!
What was he doing? Riding reverse?
That evens out, right? A little bit.
In the bag yet.
No speed. I'm not lifted. I'm not lifted. Oh, I should have lifted. Oh, I'm in the trees.
He's gonna hurt someone. See how they like it.
I want to murder. I want to murder people. Okay. Oh my fucking God. Okay. There you go.
Full speed ahead.
Oh my God.
Happens to everybody.
183. The number for the EA car? I'll check if you want me to. It won't be that hard. Suffer.
You couldn't have done that better if you tried.
How's it going, Dale? I'm back, baby. The top end. Maybe?
It's good to be the king.
I
All off
wonder.
the lead, sport.
I wonder.
Bada bing,
Oh. Sorry, Dale. Is there teeth? Is there fucking teeth?
Don't you feel special?
Here you.
Sounded like a maniac. I like it.
No, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Yeah, it's bouncing between 1, 2, and 3. I mean, a lot of these ones that drive like shit, that's the perk, is they have a bit higher top speed. I think this one's like got it. Oh my God, got the weight stat and then a little bit of speed, but it handles like crap, obviously. If you couldn't figure that out on your own. There's a lot happening over there.
Ooh, this looks promising.
Yeah, all of a sudden Dale figured out how to drive.
Pedals.
Nuclear powered. I said that too, but like, how else are you gonna get a front end loader to do 183 miles an hour? Oh my God, we're good. What about nuclear jet engines?
Here we go.
Oh, I can actually like take the shortcut now. God damn! The minute I leave him alone, he's like a kid. He's like a kid in a Walmart. The second I leave him alone is when we have trouble. Come on, Dale. Come on, Dale. He might get fourth. He doesn't have the speed advantage this time, though, so I'm a little bit less disappointed in him. Oh, it's based off total time in single player. That's hilarious. So we win, not because we scored the most points, but because I dunked on the field by 10 seconds. That's funny. Okay. Cyber team. So it's just a little bit more fun. This is the 153 guy. I don't know. So I haven't driven this. I drove the sprint car once. I've not driven the tow truck. I have a clip in the chicken truck, but I don't know if it wasn't the elite one. We've driven the RV. We've not driven the golf cart. We've not driven the hot rod. So we got 3 more to go. The massive asterisk. Welcome to Bristol. Tow these nuts.
Hello, Kevin the Page. Never mind, Kevin the Page.
Don't hurt me, I'm your teammate. Don't hurt me, I'm your teammate. Don't hurt me, I'm your teammate. Hey, Ward, what? I have a pun I'd like to say. What?
Just what is he up to? Hey, it's always
Oh my god, the twisters. This is, oh my good Christ.
We killed the dinosaurs. The Ice Age.
dude. One less for them. Who's gonna win it?
I have, yeah, hold on.
What are you, sleeping? Showtime! I wonder if he knows.
I almost got fourth doing that. We got last. Oh my god. We didn't have a fucking hope. I tried just crawling around. It did not make it any better. Okay. Golf cart. This is gonna go well. Surely. Alright, I'm still gonna play F-Zero, but not for like the 2 hours I was going to. Maybe like a couple of games. Oh, the horns! I forgot all the horns.
Oh well, racing is different. That was inevitable. So clean to the road now
I mean,
with
depending on the studios that made the game, Weasel, it could be really like unused assets. I am in trouble! Help me! Sorry, Dale, that was an accident. I'm not in control of the car anymore. I'm a passenger.
Roll it out.
I briefly had control there for a second.
Isn't gonna get that guy.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay. We're back, baby. That was fun. Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Got it.
Did we win? Did we come second? Dale? Dale? Are you okay? Okay, I finished. Here we got second. Scott and Ward were too quick. Yeah, being on time is hilarious. Let's rod some hots. Last race of the playthrough. Big, dirt, nasty wheelie. Is it the chicken truck? That's the RV. Goodbye. Let's go, Dale. Let's go. No! Oh, it's got a good top speed.
Now look what you got.
I'm not lifting. Oh, my God.
Here we
I got lucky. I got ahead of everybody.
Hey, it's always
No, no! It was going so well. I'm like one corner left. No, 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 no. Wait, no, 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 no. There we go. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. 10-second lap time. They're all still racing. I am the only one who's finished. There's Sterling. There's Kale. Not one team. There we go. Come on, Dale. Yeah. Dale finished last and we still won. Fantastic. thank you, NASCAR Rumble. Make sure to tune in this week to see what game we're playing next. It looks like it's going to be Burnout Paradise, but if you're in the Discord and subscribed, you can go to the pin post, the most recent pin post should be, in the subscriber, the Home of the Hot Friends channel, and vote. And it's a scale. So if the game you want to see the most, you put first. The game you want to see the second most, you put second, and they'll all get points. So I believe right now it is... I believe right now it is Burnout Paradise. It's Burnout... not Burnout Paradise, Need for Speed Payback, Need for Speed 2005 Most Wanted, and Street Racing Syndicate. So if you want to go drop your votes, you can. So we'll see what happens next week. And thanks for watching me play through NASCAR Rumble. I'm going to boot up F-Zero 99.